He's the imposter. No, you're the imposter.
But here's the thing: if you fall unconscious, do you revert back to Zilch, or are you still Jimmy?
If I die, I fall back to Zilch.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I'm not sure how that works.
It's like just jump off a cliff just to prove your innocence. Like, I mean, to prove your guilt, I should say.
Yes.
I'm not guilty. Jump off a
Yes.
cliff.
I have a cleric down there with a revivify waiting.
Wait, Prey would be down there too, but he's not. So you're kind of
Ooh.
screwed.
Yeah, that's a mess. He was a big guy.
Okay. You guys ready? Get started.
Yep.
Live streaming. So, we're going to follow up from the end of last session where you guys had boarded the Sea Ghost and slain the smugglers. And aboard the Sea Ghost, you'd found, surprisingly, some lizard folk. You didn't expect to be there. And a little bit of, sort of, you could say, evidence, incriminating evidence. It seems like these lizard folk were getting some goods from these smugglers. And you guys found these goods to be weapons en masse. Many weapons. And O'Shaughnessy grew quite concerned as you rescued him from this hidden compartment near the stern of the ship. He told you that perhaps the lizard folk are gathering weapons to launch an attack on one of the nearby settlements, possibly Saltmarsh. You also found a piece of parchment which could very well discern the lizard folk's lair. I'll go over to the environs map, show you guys that again. So this is the overland map, and you saw a little lizard face scratched onto this very makeshift looking map. Lizard face with its forked tongue poked out, and it's some 15 miles from Saltmarsh. About 15 miles from Saltmarsh as the crow flies. It's in very close proximity. So if they were to launch an attack, there may be very little time to prepare. However, you did seize about 50 or so weapons. And other than that, you guys are good law-abiding citizens. No one was smuggling any silk or brandy off of the Sea Ghost, as far as you guys know.
That's a
Yeah,
why would
yeah.
that's it's like a random thing to even say.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Yes,
why I said
Ted. Why would you say that? You should know us by now.
So,
We would never do anything like that.
So, some things that you'd learned aboard the Sea Ghost, basically, in addition to this contraband of silk and brandy, smugglers seem to also be providing weapons to a colony of lizard folk. Their lair is 15 miles north of Saltmarsh, and the weapon smuggling appears to have been going on for many months, as you guys could tell with their constant conveying their goods to the haunted house. So the smugglers themselves, they seem to be pretty successful. Many stolen goods were aboard this ship, brandy and silk, its value numbering in the thousands of gold, and some of them are even marked with these makeshift royal seals or similar identifiers. Pretty uncanny as well from the real deal. So you guys, it's like past midnight, and you've sort of met with Vershig. Jimmy and the rest of you have boarded the jolly boat, and you've rowed back straight into the docks of Saltmarsh, meandering around through the scores and fleets of sailing vessels and merchant ships. All the merchant ships, they've already docked in as the sailing ships have moved out, and even at this hour during the night, there's still a few people out on the streets. It's pretty quiet, however. There's just a lot of like warehouse work going on with the people unloading their goods, so these merchant vessels can move out by sunrise, and then the sailing fishing vessels can then move in, so they can prepare and go out for another day of fishing. So it's pretty quiet at this time of night, and you guys have just rowed back in. When you guys pull up at the dock here, you know, a couple of dock hands, just some young human boys that basically take your boat and look after it to make sure like it doesn't get stolen, or they tie it up and whatnot. And as soon as they recognize that you guys are in the presence of some of the town guard, they don't expect any sort of payment. Bershib just sort of taps the boy on the shoulder. Good job! Doesn't give him a tip. And then you guys just sort of pile out into the main road of Saltmarsh. Just about here. There's a few buildings around. Everything's quite quiet. Out of every 5 houses, only one of them has some sort of glowing light coming from within. It's a pretty sleepy town, especially during this hour. Bershig turns to Jimmy. All right, well, the council members, they'll be expecting us. I'll send a messenger to inform Eleander of our success. You should go to the barracks. Get some rest, Jimmy.
Well, okay, thank you, thanks again for, scratching my back out there. I feel better now.
I tell you what, I wish it was me driving my spear through those filthy smugglers' chests, but at least we got some sort of vengeance. How dare they go against the king? Just sickens me to think of it. You did well, Jimmy, but, yeah. As far as anyone here is concerned, you're with me the entire night on the rowboat. Got it? Turns to everyone else.
Yeah. Got it.
Sharnish just shrugs his shoulders. Well, this doesn't concern me. I really could not care less. Whatever the party thinks is best, I will always comply. I do wish, however, to speak to your council representatives, and then I must get back to my king as well. He must be worried about me. I need to update him on the development of my mission. Your council members, the moon is high in the sky. Would they be willing to converse at this hour?
What's the Dragonborn's?
Vershig.
Vershig. Would they be willing to converse, or?
I think we can wait till morning. You guys all need some sleep. But I'll send messengers for you all. I'm sure there'll be an emergency meeting called immediately the next morning. You'll take a load off now. You've done well. You too, Jimmy. Everyone will be proud of you.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much, Vershig. That's very nice of you to say.
Say, Jimmy, do you remember that night we were up at the Leap?
I'm just gonna yawn. Vershig, I think now's not the time for stories and old war stories reminiscing. I'm gonna hit the hay.
Are you sure you don't want to just get one drink before we go? The Wicked Goat. I mean, I'm sure they're still serving some drinks. We can talk about old times. Just maybe
I
I'm
think
still full of adrenaline.
No, I think I'm good. I think some shit I would do you good too.
You're right. All right then. Well, I'll send word to Eleander. Good night.
Good night.
Just remember what I said that night up at the Leap, Jimmy. You remember that, right? Never forget that.
Never forget.
He walks off. Shana smiles. Such companionship. Have you known each other for long?
Yep, our whole lives, and then I walk away. Just like walk up down the street.
Alright. You guys then can go to Empty Net or wherever you're staying, and unless someone wants to do anything right now, we'll skip ahead to the next morning.
Actually, well, I'm just gonna wait until I'm just gonna stay downstairs, and then when everybody goes to bed, I want to talk to Krebshaw.
Okay. Alright, we'll go over to the Empty Net. Jimmy, before that, what do you do at this stage? How do you react, and what are you thinking?
I don't know if I should be Jimmy anymore. I don't know if I want to go keep up this facade tomorrow, and I'm certainly not gonna go to the empty net like this.
Well, you have to be at the end. Remember, you're sick.
Oh, I
You
know.
have to beat us. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like go find like a dark alley somewhere and ditch out, and then like find my way back to the empty net.
Alrighty. Turn back into Stingy Widget. Whatever your real name is.
No one knows anymore.
You don't even know. The life of a changeling. Alright, you guys head back to the empty net. And it's still a few people around drinking. The usual patrons. All of your other party members. They are actually waiting up for you guys as well to hear of the success of your mission, of course. You guys head over there. All right, it's just a couple of patrons. It's very, very dark at this time. Sadie and whoever is in here looks pretty unsavory. So Adol, you wait till everyone goes to bed and have a word with Kreb. He is just sort of sitting in his back storehouse when actually you wait till everyone clears out, so like they shut the place up, and then Kreb just pulls up a single seat with you after you like sort of, you know, you tell him that you want to have a word with him. You're back.
Yep.
How goes it?
It goes without a hitch.
I know. I have been informed. Did well. Of course. As promised. And he pulls out a large pouch. Place it on the table. He nods. You open it up. 50 platinum pieces inside.
Okay. Pleasure doing business with you.
Of course. Now, we should try and keep our contact limited. Not arouse suspicion.
Oh, yeah.
Look forward to working with you in the future. Gellin Primewater will be most pleased when he hears of this latest haul. And my friend Adol. You drink here for free.
Oh.
You and your
You're
friends.
too kind. Oh. Well, that'll bring him good news.
And I know there's a lot of you all. And you're taking up a damn lot of room. But I'll give you a discount on the rooms here. In fact, I've already given you a week on the house. How does that sound?
You're just too much. You're just too much.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that like everything is gonna be much more better for these people with the silk and everything.
Well, it's the only way we can keep the prices low. The silk, it'll be shifted off, but the love will be spread around. Don't you worry.
All right, yeah, that's all I hope that. I'll make sure to split it with the other two.
All
And
right,
I'll let them know.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, you get the payment, and
then
you guys are still just putting everything in the party loot, right? Or you split it?
I would
Right?
yeah, we put it in the party loop, but we split it like
Later on.
yeah, and I would probably like later on I would split between Stingy and Sweet Lou.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. The next morning, you guys wake up, and sure enough, a messenger boy comes knocking at your door. A wee lad from the there he is. That's the wee lad there, from the Mariners Guild Hall. He's dressed like a little pirate, and he just hands you guys a slip, and it says Congratulations on the success of your mission. Leander will see you at the council hall immediately. Guys, head over there. Alright, as you guys come to the council hall, Ashanis also, like, he just stays with you guys. He is, like, exhausted, so for the rest of the night, like, he didn't really say much. But he, you know, he just hangs with you guys, comes with you the next morning. Vershig is waiting at the front of the council hall. You see once again an empty gallows. As you're heading out in the morning, there's a very bright and warm sunlight flooding down, and the town again is once full of hustle and bustle. Fishing vessels are leaving to haul in their catches for the day, and you will wake up feeling quite good on the success of your recent mission. You just see Vershig waiting at the front door, and he looks quite tired. When he sees you all, he nods. Hey, good to see you all. The council members are waiting. Just one thing. Did any of you guys see Jimmy in the morning? Did you see him at all after I left?
Not in a while.
Yeah,
I don't recall
nah.
seeing him. No.
We were just. I was really tired from the mission. It was a lot of fighting.
Not like him to not show up for his shift. I'm worried about him.
Yeah. There was some hill in the distance I saw him heading towards, but I don't know.
Make
Well,
a
Jimmy said
deception
something
check,
about
Sweet Lou.
Oh god.
Wait, what? I'm not like I'm concerned. Like,
There we go.
oh,
Seem unhappy.
Alright, he sort of just eyes you. So you saw him, what, going off to some sort of hill, you say?
Yeah. Just some general direction. Not sure what happened.
What hill?
What was the one where people, like, you made the joke of plummeting to death?
The leap?
Yes.
What? He headed out to the leap. Damn, maybe that story. Well, maybe he was reminiscing. Damn it. I need to check there. I must stay on guard. As soon as my shift is finished, I must go down to the leap and make sure he didn't do something against Prokin's will. Do you think perhaps the guilt got to him?
I doubt it. He was pretty happy most of the night. Most likely he wanted a good view of the ocean before he went to bed.
You don't think he jumped, do you?
Nah. Jimmy's a strong guy. I mean, you know Jimmy. He wouldn't jump. I mean, he's a family man.
Something doesn't
I
add
believe.
up here. Something's not right. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this.
I'm just not saying a thing. Just staying there.
Bim's just sort of flies around the pseudo dragon. Oh, that guy Jimmy, yes, I saw him yesterday. He went off into an alleyway, and when he came out, well, he didn't come out.
wait.
But I think Stingy Widget saw him. Isn't that right, Stingy? And he flies around you.
Oh my
Did
god!
you see him? He went into that alleyway and you came out. I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh my god!
What?
Seb. Oh my god, Seb, why?
What are you
You know,
saying?
honestly, I don't know. I wasn't feeling that great yesterday, which is why I had to bail on the mission. You know, I was getting some air. I made it past him, but I mean, we didn't exchange any words. You know, I don't make it a note to talk to every passerby, not especially when I'm feeling sick. I think I was feverish too.
Alright, Stingy, make a deception check.
Adol, you got any songs? You got any songs you want to sing?
I'm gonna ask him, like, are you sure you saw him go down there? I'm basically going to assist him by saying, like, are you sure he went down the alleyway? Like, cause I could have sworn.
Yes, I'm quite sure. I saw it. I mean, I'm a dragon after all. I have the keenest perception out of any of you. I 100%
Yeah.
saw him. I bet my whole
Yeah,
entire
but-
kingdom on it.
Oh. Could I have assisted him with or was that not good enough?
I'd say yeah, it's not really helping too much. But Vershig
Okay,
sort of
alright.
looks at you, Stingy, and he sort of says, "Oh yeah, I'm sure he's probably just at the Sea Grove of Obed High or something.
Yeah.
I best not worry about myself. We've got more important things to worry about, like protecting Saltmarsh from them craven, people-eating lizard men."
Oh yes, that's the.
You guys did not tell me about the craven people-eating lizard men. This is a shock to me. Genuine.
Oh yeah, we kind of found out at the last minute, and that's why we're here right now, Zilch. I'm so happy you can make it.
During the meeting.
Oh, thanks. Me too. I'm
It's
glad I could make it too.
best not to keep them waiting. And as he says that, you hear the bells ringing above to signify the starting of the council meeting. Sharnus sort of heads in, and everyone sort of turns and stares at Sharnus. And Anders stands up. Who's that? Who's that blue elf man? He's not one of you. Where did he come from?
He was on the ship. He was kidnapped by one of the smugglers.
How do we know he's not a smuggler? He looks different.
He was starving when we found him.
You know, do I look different?
Yes, you do.
Well, I helped you out yesterday. This guy we found gagged and bound up in a hidden wall. I'm pretty sure he's not a smuggler. If anything, he was almost stolen goods.
Eleander sort of clears his throat. Anders, sit down. We must hear what our allies have to say. They were successful on their mission, and if this was a captive, then obviously they're on our side, and they may have important information. Now, please, be quiet.
Thank you. At least the adults know what's going on.
Oh.
Scarin, are you going to allow them to speak to me this way? Garen turns to Anders. Master Anders, please. Perhaps we should not jump to any conclusions before we hear what they have to say. And then Ida Olin yells out, "Shut up! You snot-nosed little shit!"
Oh shit!
Wow. That got dark fast.
They've just helped us. By potentially stopping some pirates. Much as I like to say it, I think perhaps Town Guard, these loyalists, did something good for once. But I'm not entirely sold. I still don't see how it could have been too much of a threat to Saltmarsh, but from what I've heard, there's some lizard people that could be a threat. Is this true?
Yes, lady. They were not just smuggling goods, they were also smuggling weapons. Here,
And
I found this
present
note
the-
in the captain's quarters.
Please come, everybody take a seat. You too. What was your name? O'Shaughnessy. Yes, you too, O'Shaughnessy. Please sit. And Bims just sort of flutters around, but just hides close to Loran.
Rather concerned, they may have eaten our friend Craven. At least that's what the guard said.
Yes, we'll hear what you have to say. We'll now commence the meeting. So, which one of you would like to brief me on exactly what has happened?
I mean, not simple.
Very well.
Okay.
To the ship, There were a bunch of cars. Then when we went down into the storage area, bunch of weapons, and
So you're
yeah,
cutting out a
those.
lot there, Barrister. You can only like keep breaking up.
Closer, is that better?
Yeah.
We got the and we
It's
found
still doing it. Maybe just try reconnect to the server. It's like try now.
Hello?
That's better. I think.
Right. So when we went into the ship, we found a bunch.
Still doing it.
Yeah, it's your connection. I guess I'll lead. But yeah, once we board
Might
the
be
ship.
Discord because it's happening.
Yeah, I'll change server. I'll change Discord
Oh,
server. Hold up.
okay.
Let's change it to. All right, let's try this. See if that helps.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it sounding a lot better? Or?
Sound everyone's
Still doing it. It's like keeps on cutting out. Speaking.
Oh yeah, huh. My ping's actually high. Shit.
All right, let me change server again.
Are you using your phone or computer? What did you say?
Nick's on his phone.
Oh, okay.
So change server one more time.
Yeah, all green so far.
All right. See if that's any better.
Oh.
Nope. Not hear you properly. Maybe Stale will give a summary just so it's sort of clear.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we boarded the vessel. We noticed a bunch of pirates, a couple lizard guys, which was pretty weird, but whatever. Pirates are pirates, all types of life, whatever.
I think you're
Well,
mistaken. There is
Mhm.
a stark difference between pirates and smugglers. Two different crimes, you see. Pirates, they like to capture ships. They'll board a vessel, they'll kill everyone on board, they'll capture the ship. They call them their prizes. Some of the most feared pirates command entire fleets. They're all a bunch of lawless cutthroats. Smugglers, they're not as crass or dangerous. However, their crimes are equally as terrible, as they commit treason by avoiding the king's taxes. However, you should not confuse the two. Pirates are much more dangerous.
Fair enough. Tomato, tomato. But hey, we agree right now. Pirates are dangerous. But yeah, the smugglers on board we found. Again, some lizard men, which was odd. We didn't have a chance to apprehend them. They fled the scene. While searching for the cargo to make sure everything was in stock, we noticed in a hidden room, Oceanus was one, and the other hidden room had a large amount of items, weaponry. Maces, shields, armor, and I tossed the lizard shield into the middle of the table. And I don't know, it seemed like they were gearing for war. And I believe our little buddy over here, Laurent, found a note about the lizardmen.
He takes the note. This is some evidence. And Anders just sort of yells out, "Lizard people? Why? They're arming themselves. Why? I've heard that they like to eat humans. They're going to come and attack Saltmarsh and eat us all. We're just food to them. What are you going to do about it? Send an army. Destroy them." Kellen speaks up.
Please tell me he's not in charge of anything.
Sadly, he is. an equal member of the council. His family is the wealthiest in town. His mother passed recently, and he has taken her place as a member of our council's representatives. Galen
And the
speaks up.
stars align. Okay, that makes sense now.
It just seems like the only good thing he does is jump to conclusions.
Now, everybody. Conclusions is something we should not jump to. This, contraband, these weapons. Yes, it is undoubtedly true that the lizard folk are buying weapons off these smugglers and must have procured very vast amounts by now. It's quite obvious that they want these weapons to fight an enemy. We cannot conclude that this enemy is us. Leander then intervenes. Yes, that is true. We should scout their lair. I see you found a map indicating where their lair is. Before we make any moves, we don't want to risk starting a war that's not necessary. So what I propose is we send a small group to scout the area. Head to the lizard folk lair and see what their intentions are, whether it be hostile or perhaps for another reason they are procuring weapons. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Like you haven't mentioned a price yet.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
Of course. Although gold should not be your motivation, people of Saltmarsh could be under threat. The council will, of course, reimburse anybody who wishes to partake this mission once we form it. But for now, of course, I wish to congratulate you on the success of the Sea Ghost. And, as promised, you'll be paid 400 gold pieces for the completion of that mission, due to the fact I am quite pleased with your efforts. In addition to that, for the return of the silken brandy stored in the haunted house, and from the merchandise that has been counted at the Sea Ghost, you receive a further 500 gold. That's 900 gold in total. How does that sound?
This is pretty nice.
Yeah, I can't complain at 900.
I have sent my agents to claim the smuggler's ship. They have counted the wares, and the smuggled merchandise shall be returned to its rightful place, Kingdom of Keeland. Now, for this mission, we are willing to offer a reward of 700 gold pieces. Does that
All right,
ring good in your ears?
oh yeah, I'm listening.
According to this map, the lizard folk lair is just north of the Dunwater River. It's a coastal promontory. We suspect that their lair must be within it. Now, I must stress the fact that if you travel to the lair, this should be a scouting mission. You're not to incite a war unnecessarily between the people of Saltmarsh and the lizard folk. Head to the lair, find out why they're procuring weapons, and what their intent is. Is this understood?
Oh yes, sir. As an elf, I'm pretty stealthy.
Excellent.
I'll just let them do all the work. Stealth isn't really my specialty.
Now that you understand the rules of engagement, there are two options to travel to this location. You may go on the old Salt Road north by foot and traverse through the whole marshes. Or I could provide you with a kill boat and two of my men to sail you to the lizard folk lair. It is up to you whether you wish to approach by sea or by land. You'll be expected to leave immediately, as we cannot risk waiting for a preemptive attack from the lizard folk, just in case they do truly have hostile intentions towards us.
Let's see, since most of our party are landwalkers, I recommend we go by land. Because lizard folk are pretty cunning and they like to hide a lot in swamps. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I second that. If I'm gonna die, it's not gonna be from drowning. I'll say that.
Very
No problem
wise.
here.
Perhaps an approach by land could go undetected. You'd be quite exposed by heading via sea. Could spot you from miles away. Very well then. If you need any mundane gear, I am happy to provide it to you if it will aid you on the mission. You'll be tracking through a swamp and scouting around promontory. If you think of anything you need, please speak now, and I'll arrange to have it delivered to you shortly. I implore you, move with Godspeed.
Would we need horses?
Course. However, the horses, they will not be able to travel through the swamp. And, well, it will require too many of my men to tend to the horses if you only take them as far as the northwestern wing of the Old Salt Road. You could get there within a day if you travel quickly.
I'll take some studded leather armor if you don't mind there, Chief. And then like a grappling hook and some ball bearings. Let's make a stupid little list.
Very well. This should be provided for you. And you can add those 3 items to your inventory.
Okay, who's playing Call of Duty?
Alright, you added them. You added them real quick there.
Someone was typing fast.
Gellin sort of speaks up. Yes, if you're to travel by land, this journey will take you about 12 hours. If you leave now, you'll get there before sundown. Or just on it.
Alright. Well, let's waste no time and let's get moving.
Yeah.
Ashanis turns to you all. Would you be opposed to me joining you? I can help if needed, but if you feel that your numbers will be too many, I understand as well, and I'll go back and report to my king the situation.
Well, how are you in the matters of stealth? I mean, my opinion, you got caught by a bunch of smugglers, so you're not too good. But do you think you can, actually hide like the rest of us?
I feel that I'm more in my element when I'm in the water. If we're traveling by land, I feel that I very well may slow you down.
Yeah. I recommend going back and report.
Very
Just,
well.
I prefer it if you leave us out of it. We have our own problems to deal with.
I must report to my king everything I found. However, you can trust in the Sea Elves. We've always looked after the people of Salt Island. But please, when you return from the Lizard Folk lair, might I meet with you and discover what you have found? For the safety of all of the people on the island and in the seas.
Yeah. And I just look around the table like, I have no problem. Anyone else?
Yep.
I don't have a problem with it.
I'm good with it.
Very well then. I look forward to meeting you. I'll come back within a couple of days. I'll find you. Yep. Then, this meeting is dismissed. We'll move on to our next agenda. Thank you all. Good luck on your journey. Goodbye. And Bims excitedly flies around with you guys. Oh boy! Excellent! I can't wait! We're going to do a mission! I'm going to get an even cut as well, right? So I can add this to my horde?
Yes, your giant horde. I can't wait.
Well, excellent.
Ron.
I'll be sure to write you a letter of recommendation.
Okay, does this dragon, use it loosely, does he have a mute button?
As you guys exit, Ashanis thanks you once again, shakes your hands, and then he just walks up to a nearby dock, and he just dives into the ocean.
Well,
No, I don't think so. I think I've pressed like every scale.
A mute button? Well, I never. I've only been full of useful and insightful information ever since I've met you all. And this is no way to
Oh,
speak
yes.
to royalty, by
Yes.
the way, may I mention?
yes.
We could get a muzzle.
What?
Muzzle? I'm not some beast that you can silence at will. Why, if it wasn't for me, you'd all be dead.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure of it.
That treasure chest that
Truly.
you're about to open, it had a powerful trap that I disarmed when I saw you coming to open it, and saved your lives.
Well, my concern isn't information; it's stealth, scouting.
Well,
You have a
there's something I can help with.
Yeah.
The lizard folk. They
Okay.
speak my language.
Oh.
But I don't think we're gonna be doing much talking with the lizard folk.
It's actually not a bad fallback plan.
Well, I thought you were going to find out what they're getting the weapons for. How are you going to do that without someone who can understand their language? You need me. Admit it.
Talking is
Without
not the
me,
first
your mission
concern.
has failed. You may as well just go and just dive off into the ocean with that sea elf. And not swim.
You could silently go up into a tree and listen into their conversations and get their
Yes.
plans, and then come back silently and report to us.
Yes, I could come with you all, hide in a tree, listen to what they're saying, and report to you what they're saying.
Oh, great idea! Glad you thought of it.
Well,
Yeah.
of course, you don't just become kingdom of all the dragons without being highly intelligent.
We get a muzzle for the meantime.
Well, should we head off then?
Yes.
Alright, everyone make sure you've
Yes.
taken a long rest. And
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm all up.
guys, head off.
For the purposes of like loot management and stuff, could we say that we left like the electrum ingots like securely in our rooms?
Oh yeah, you can get the other party members to the NPCs to look after anything you want.
Little Razor can play with one of them if he can lift it.
Alright, you guys head out, and as you guys pass by the gate, you just notice a single gate guard there today. And he looks a little bit bothered when you guys get there.
Well,
Hey, you.
yeah.
Have you seen Jimmy?
Not in a while. Why is he missing?
Yes. He is supposed to be guarding the entrance to Saltmarsh with me today. Well, I haven't seen him. I heard that he went on the mission last night with you all, but I also heard that he'd returned safely. It's not like him to not come to his duties. Something bad must have happened to him.
Yeah, as we parted ways, he seemed fine. Kinda upbeat.
Well, I remember the face of everyone who comes and goes through the gates of Saltmarsh, and I suspect perhaps there could be some agents of the Scarlet Brotherhood at play here. But I haven't seen anyone suspicious. If you do note of anyone suspicious around town, please, will you come and tell me?
Yeah, no problem. I actually have a question.
Yes?
You mentioned something I don't know, the Scarlet Brotherhood. Who are they? Or what rumors have you heard?
The Scarlet Brotherhood?
Mm-hmm.
They're a bunch of charlatans. I've heard that they are in league with the Sea Princes. They are an organization that oppose the crown, and if they had it their way, they'd take over everything. They hide among us. You never know who's a member and who's not. Well, I'm sure my brother can handle himself. So, Jimmy's always been independent. I'm sure he's, whatever reason he has, it's justified.
I'll keep that group in mind, and I'll be asking around town, because now I'm very curious. Thank you for the information.
Thank you. And may we all praise blessings
How
to
many
Prokin.
lizard folk come in here?
Lizard folk? What? Of course not. Lizard folk would not
Yeah,
be allowed inside the walls. They are just savages. I would put a spear through them if they tried to enter. That's what I'm here for, but luckily, with the fortifications in Bow and the elves on our side with the Pact of the Firekeep, well, no nasties from the Saltmarshes make it this far. They know where they stand. Well, please, if you do see my brother, you'll tell him that I want to see him immediately. Just by happenstance, if you see him.
Yeah, will do. I'll let him know his brother's looking for him.
Thank you. Well, where are you headed now?
We're on a minor quest. We can't really say where we're going.
Very well. I'll leave you to it. I know that you've been doing some work for Eleander, and I've heard that there are a new group of adventurers in town that successfully busted a smuggling operation. It must be you all. Congratulations. You're doing wonders for this town and for the people here. You're freeing them from depravity.
It was mostly Stingy Witch's work. He did all the work there. He's the real hero.
Excellent. Well, for the king.
Yeah, for the king.
For king and country. Good luck on your mission.
I'm sorry, what did somebody just pin my name to?
Nothing.
Alright. Yeah, the
Sweet
guard
Lou,
was
he
just
sick.
wondering where his brother Jimmy is, that's all. Alright.
Oh.
Guys, Alright, you guys head north from Saltmarsh now. So you can like go sort of along the Salt Road to the north here. This dotted line on the map is a road. And past the river mouth. And cross a little river here. Head into this rough terrain and then cut through the whole marshes, the lizard folk lair. Alright, as you're traveling, you come by a couple of small villages, some halfling hovels set into some nearby hills, and as you're passing by here, you notice across from the river mouth a tangle of overgrown brush and some broken tenements. Looks like some ruins of some sort, blackened ruins.
Do we eat them?
Do we want to go check it out?
So just on the edge of your vision.
Do we have
Probably reason why they're
time?
blackened.
I mean, trust me, ruins means money, and I'm always up for it.
I mean, it could be on the way up to the lizard folk layer.
Yeah.
I'm okay to do whatever the party wants to do.
Well, I kind of feel like we should just try to get there as soon as possible because the later it gets, it's going to be harder for me to see at night. So.
Yeah, maybe a lizard folk attacked over there, and that's what a ruin is, and that would be good evidence for the mission. Should I take a minute?
I mean, it'll take a day either way to get there.
Will it take longer if we if we go through the ruins, Seb?
Yeah, it's going to. Let's have a look. Gonna take you guys from where you are, like crossing past the river mouth. It's gonna be. Oops, what happened with my mouse there? 20 miles, and from where you guys are, 15 miles. So it's gonna take you guys about an extra 3 hours, and it would undoubtedly be nighttime by the time you reach the lizard folk lair. Whereas if you go straight there, you'll make it maybe just on sundown.
Yeah, I'd rather because then I won't have to shed light or anything. Like I won't have to cast light or if we're doing a stealth mission. We can just so maybe on the way back.
As long as we get to see it, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Alright, as you guys pass by, you sort of head sort of down this road near the river mouth here. You cross over, and it's a bit of a climb up some hilly terrain. You sort of circle around the base of the hill, and you guys sort of head up to the coast, traveling straight through here. As you come to the coast, you see like the land here is not very well traveled. However, there are about a dozen trails following a route roughly parallel to the coast, several hundred yards away from each other and from the coast itself. It's all been like sort of slow going as you've been going through difficult terrain, and suddenly you start to find yourselves entering the Hall Marshes. It's just sort of like pretty grassy hills that you've been traveling through, and now you find yourselves heading through swampland once more. And you've been to the Hall Marshes before, you know what it's like. It's a swampy terrain. Continue up for another couple of hours, and you still feel like you've got a couple of hours left of sunlight too. It's been about 10 hours of travel so far since you left. It's been a full day of trekking, and now you're sort of trudging through swamp water. And you guys just sort of stop because you get quite hungry, and you just have something to eat near these old ruins. There are like these old ruins nearby. And as you're waiting there, having a snack, just hearing the sounds of all of the wildlife around you. There are dragonflies buzzing about, frogs croaking, there are pools of water everywhere. You've found one trail. It's about 10 to 15 feet wide at times, and it's pretty overgrown with vines dangling from tree to tree. There's some like sort of mangroves and swampy, marshy pools of water all around you, and sort of cutting through the trail, and just as much making the trail as you go, as you are following it. And suddenly, as you guys are just sharing some food, you hear a crack. Like something just broke a twig or a stick underfoot.
Mm-hmm. Something foot here.
Ooh, can I try and like scramble and hide?
As you go to move, suddenly bursting out from some nearby bushes, surprising you guys, unless your passive perception's higher than 18 or higher, springing forth are 5 frog-headed humanoids toting spears. They wear loincloths around their waist, and they spring forth with a frog-like spring in their step. Spear first at you guys. Any provocation. These 5 bullywugs. Attack.
It's Kermit the Frog on steroids.
Hey, you're walking into my swamp here.
Wow, that was good.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I've been trying to get that voice down for a while.
Now, you're gonna have to get out of here, or else we're gonna have to stab you with our spears.
Shit.
Be likey.
All right.
What did we decide to do? Did we decide to go on with the mission or to the crypt or whatever it was?
This is on their way to the mission.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys decide to go straight to Lizard Folk Lair. Alright, so you guys are ambushed by this band of bullywugs, and there they spring forth without much hell at all. So everyone, I think, is surprised. No one has that high passive perception. Alright, they sort of croak a little bit. And one of them, they leap, they spring forth, bouncing off their legs, and comes at you, Laurent, with a spear. Oops, I have him set on Whisper. The first attack is a 23. It's a crit. And the spear, he springs forth and spears into you for 10 piercing damage, Laurent. As he sort of springs down on you, he sort of falls and he grits his teeth. You see these rounded, blunt-looking teeth as it opens up its mouth, and they all start croaking. And he tries to take a bite at you as well. And a 9 is a miss. At all, you are surprised. This bullywug leaps from where it's standing. It clears 20 feet of ground. And it lands here. As it's leaping forth, it throws its spear forward at Sweet Lou. And it hits.
That hurts.
The spear catches you for 8 piercing damage, and he sort of like sticks it into you and vaults over you. And as he lands, he like whips his head around. Goofagop! And he tries to bite Stingy Widget. And he chomps onto you with these blunt teeth before bludgeoning damage. Sweet Lou, you are surprised. The next bullywug bounces forward and he springs at Sweet Lou with spear.
Oh!
13 is a miss. And then he tries to bite you. And he chomps onto your leg, shaking his head around, hitting you for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Bad frog! Bad! Barazar! Get him!
Another bullywug jumps forth and jumps at Barazar. Spear first. And he lands straight on Barazar with his spear for 7 piercing damage. Flings himself around, tries to take a bite at Barazar, and chomps onto your shoulder for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, you little son of a bitch.
As that happens, you start to hear croaking all around you. Rock, 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 rock. Go parkour, go parkour. And as you look over into this direction, you start to see about 15 or so bullywugs jumping up and down, springing forth above the canopy of trees. And
fire.
they're just sort of jumping up and down. And there is this ruin of a building here, sort of like, it looks like it's basically sunken into the ground, so it's just the roof. Jumping up from that is another bullywug on the back of a giant toad, and it jumps much higher than the rest of them.
Oh no.
As if they're jumping up and down to like see what's happening.
No,
Right, Kirith, you're surprised. Stingy, you're surprised. Laurent is surprised. Bims. Barrister. Full surprised. This final bullywug jumps forth. Opa! And attacks Kira. First with a spear. And it hits. Stabbing into you for 4 piercing damage. Tries to bite at you. And chomps onto your armor and misses. Next round. The bullywug stabs at Laran again. Spear first. It catches you for 2 piercing damage. Tries to chomp you as well. And it misses with that attack. Springs forth, slides back on the ground. You see the bullywug sort of caked in this dry mud. It's got patches all around his flesh. And he's only about 4 feet tall. The spear just looks like a gnarled piece of wood with a sharpened rock tip on it. At all.
Alright. Are you sure that you can't like roll for us? Because you're doing too much. Those crits.
Is your computer malfunctioning?
It's because he's got the new baby lock.
Yeah.
I've never
Okay.
heard that before.
Alright.
I just made that up.
Yeah, I know.
They keep on croaking. Ruglag! Ruglag! Ruglag!
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him with my short sword. Well, try to.
That hits him. You stab into the bullywug for 7 piercing damage. It pierces his flesh and he lets out a loud croak.
Okay. Dagger.
That hits. And you
That would've been a
drive the
lot.
dagger straight into his neck. And he sort of falls to the ground. When that happens, you hear like a melody, a frog song coming from over here.
Uh-oh.
In response to you, like, killing one of the bullywug.
Uh-oh.
None of them seem to be
Well-
closing in, though. They just keep on jumping up and down as if they're watching.
Okay. Then, I'm gonna move back right here to end my turn.
Sweet Lou.
Yeah, this guy in front of me. I'm just gonna tell him to chill out and cast Frostbite.
Alright, which one? Sorry?
Oh, sorry, this guy right here.
Okay, he makes a con save. And he chills out. Ice starts to form all around him and he croaks, taking 9 cold damage. And his like arms are all frozen up. His spear's sort of frozen, stuck to his hands.
And I'm going to hopefully stay here and not get killed.
Alright, he attempts to try and like break through the ice and he swings at you at disadvantage, Sweet Lou. And he smashes all the ice around him, spears you for 8 piercing damage, and you hear all the frogs start croaking loudly. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. And he looks over as if he's looking for approval from the other bullywugs, and he jumps up and down, and he sort of flexes his muscles. Gurgle! And he tries to bite Sweet Lou on the face, and just attaches to your face. Down. 2 bludgeoning. And they all yell out, "Oh, Ruglag! Ruglag!" Meanwhile, the other bullywugs, they also try to impress their mates. This one is going to spear Bereza. And hit you for 6 piercing damage, slashing you on your side. He then chomps onto your neck. You can feel his jagged teeth crunching you for 4 bludgeoning damage as well. And he ends his turn there. Gareth.
Okay, I'm gonna go after this one.
Is she still mad at him?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Okay then.
Alright, that hits.
No, I did not.
Alright, so yeah, Oriel did not agree with what happened with the smugglers. So she's just being a regular longsword at the moment. And you slash the bullywug for 5 points of damage.
Thank you, Ariel.
You swing
made your
again,
point.
and Oriel just says to you, well, I still haven't forgotten what happened at the Sea Ghost, Kirith.
Oh,
Don't
God.
forget, if I die here, they take you away.
Oh, I saw you with those other cutlasses.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I put them down right away. I was just sorting them out. I was just to make sure that no one else needed the cutlasses. I was just looking. Not
Oh,
touching.
yes. Well, it looks like you'll just have your hand on your own sword from now on.
Jesus. God.
What does that mean exactly? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Wait, oh my god.
I'm only 14. For God's sake.
I keep
Oh,
forgetting that fact.
You're just like screaming at a sword, and I just look at you sideways as I like walk slowly 10 feet up to this bully. Just trying to explode him from the inside.
That is a hit. And you just jam the rapier straight through the bullywug and impales him up to the hilt. And as you draw the blade out, poof, frog guts go flying everywhere. And a little eyeball like flies all the way over here. And all of the bullywugs sort of croak at that brutal fatality.
Flawless victory. And then I'll back away.
Fatality.
Nice.
Laran.
Alright, I wanna shocking grasp this one. Or patrol.
That's a hit. And you grab the frog on the arm, poof, and lightning explodes. It blows him back, shocks his reaction out of him.
Might be something good to study. Leave one of them alive! Let's see if the others approve of them.
Bims flies around. Ah! Oh my! There's flying frog people! I must go and fight them! And he flies up, like, out of view, basically. Dashing away. Oh, how about you, flying frog people?
You go.
Bereza.
Alright, Laurent, I'll cut him open so you can study him. And then I'll use one of my rages. Just a regular one.
Oops, not grapple, rage.
And I'll recklessly attack this one.
That is a hit.
Well, let me add my rage damage.
You slice straight through him, cutting him in two.
And I'll move on to this one and attack him as well.
That's a hit. And you bring the axe down, slicing him vertically in two, and all of the other bullywugs, they sort of croak as more entrails and bits of frog guts go flying everywhere, just dangling from the trees.
And then I'll end my turn right here.
Alright, at the start of this round, all of the bullywugs over to the southwest, they edge forward and they come to the edge of this trail and they start sort of chanting ARP, 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 ARP. They get louder and louder. Meanwhile, the who appears to be this guy who appears to be the leader, he just springs forth up on top of a tree to watch. And as you look over To the east, Stingy, you hear some palm fronds starting to shuffle. And one massive bullywug, like way bigger, like the size of an ogre. He's like ripped as well. He steps out of the bushes, arp, arp, and they keep on chanting. And some more bullywugs sort of spring forth. A couple of them surrounding you, Stingy. And another one next to Arp. This bullywug here, he starts to croak, and as he does, his neck inflates like a balloon. And he's like 8 feet tall.
The big one is mine.
He's just curious what we're doing in a swamp.
Alright, so as you back up sort of onto the edge of this trail, Dingy Widget, this camouflage bullywug just tries to spirit you. And these 4 over here, including the big guy, they have these wooden shields. It looks like 4 flat logs that have been tied together with a bit of rope, a vine rope, and they're acting as a wooden shield, and they tote a spear in one hand. Tries to thrust his spear at you, Stingy. Out of nowhere, the spear hits you for 4 piercing damage. And he tries to chomp onto the back of your shoulder. And he just bites onto you for another 2 bludgeoning. This bullywug does the same thing. Thrusts his spear at you. You dodge out of the way. He falls forward trying to bite onto your leg. And bites you right on the shin. For 6 bludgeoning damage. Meanwhile, this bullywug, from where he stands, he jumps 20 feet, whoop, slides along the ground here, and tries to spear at Berezer. He misses with that attack, slides a little bit more.
Even with the 17?
Oh,
the 17 would hit me.
He has advantage. Alright, he bites you for 2 piercing damage. Sort of bites onto your arm. Oh no, he sort of stabs you, I mean. And then as he slides, he tries to actually bite Laran as well. And he just chomps onto you, Laran, for 5 bludgeoning damage. Almost like swallowing you whole. The other bullywugs are cheering. Arr, 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 watching from the sidelines. At all.
Turning them.
I still look at
Are you there at all? Are you muted?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought I was talking, but I keep forgetting I mute myself. So. All right. I was saying that there's a lot. And
These the ones watching from the sidelines that haven't like attacked you guys. They seem to just be watching.
Oh, okay.
They need to die too.
Yes, they do. Okay, I'm gonna move up to this guy. Does he have cover?
No.
Okay.
I see Adol moving forward to him. Hey! Oh, it's mine!
He continues to
I'm softening him.
sing this ode. And his neck balloon keeps on expanding. The others
I'm
trying to copy him.
I'm trying to soften him up for you.
And you stab him. That's a hit. Hit him for 7 piercing damage. A lot tougher than the other ones, and only a small injury on his giant size. You hit him again. And you stab straight into his side, and all the bullywugs. They moan.
Do they seem really pissed off, or like they
No,
might attack
they're just
us?
like oohing and ahhing, basically.
Oh, okay. Like this is like gladiator funny. And then I move back.
Wait, Lou.
Alrighty. I'm gonna use my bonus action and use my unicorn spirit.
Yes.
and everyone,
Fair.
I'll place it right here, and everyone will get 5 hit points back.
Okay, unicorn.
And the whole time that statue is doing exactly what the GIF is.
Wait, this unicorn's way better.
Yes. Oh, yes.
My little demon.
Alright, so everyone gets advantage on all ability checks to detect creatures in the spirit's aura, so I guess that's it adds that would add +5 to everyone's passive perception as well as someone's hiding. And if you cast a spell using a spell slot, they gain hit points equal to druid level.
Oh yeah, my bad. It's only when I cast.
Yeah. So if
Am
you
I
do a
read that one
healing
wrong?
spell, then it does extra.
Yep. Which, that's what I shit.
That's what you shit.
I know, right?
So you just
My
shit
brain
out that
remembered
unicorn
what
Shit
shit
out a
song?
unicorn.
Oh my god.
That
It's a
would be
pretty
that
magical
sounds
shit.
painful. I hope it comes out horn first.
Oh. Alright. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna move over to Laurent and use a Cure Wounds level 1 on him. You can take the attack opportunity.
Yeah, the bullywug flashes at you. Did you get that, Kirith? There was no healing from that.
9 healing? Okay.
What? Wait, what? No.
There was no healing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, that hits.
All
And you
right.
take 10 healing,
7
Laurent.
piercing. Did you get that attack from before, Kirith? Because I'm pretty sure you got hit, right?
Well, I had temporary hit points listed. They're not there anymore. I had them listed on my sheet. Are they gone?
Temporary? Yeah.
Yeah.
They go away if you take
Oh.
a long rest.
Oh, okay. All right. Then we'll take that up.
Lame. Alright. And yep, that's my turn.
All right. This
We all do get to heal because we're all inside the aura, so we can heal for 5 from that.
Unfortunately, I read it wrong. It's only when I use a spell to heal.
This is when you cast a spell using a spell slot restores hit points to any creature inside or outside the aura. Each creature of your choice in the aura also regains hit points equal to your druid level.
Yes. And it's a 30-foot aura, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So everyone would get 5 healing now. All right,
Gotcha.
this giant bullywug, as he steps forward, he keeps on singing that song, and all the bullywugs, they take in a big gulp of air, and their necks start to expand like a balloon. It bolsters them all as they copy him.
Dog, it kills that one.
Whoops! Apparently, it kills him. And they seem to have this this cushion now. Big neck cushion. That's his turn. And all the bullywugs are cheering. Ow! 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 Cheering him on. Alright, the bullywug with its giant neck inflated tries to stab at Berazar. And it hits for 4 piercing damage. He tries to bite you as well, but he misses. Kareth.
All right. I'm going to use a spell. We are going to bless. It will be on Berazar, Sweet Lou, and myself.
Alright. Plus 1d4 on attack rolls and saving throws.
I'll move up.
Stingy.
Alright, I will bonus action disengage. Like, this isn't what I came over here for, guys! And then I will run. Run away from the pain. and pull out my short bow, and I will ready in action to shoot ARP when an ally is within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
So, Kerchow.
Laurent.
With my hand inside this one, I'm gonna cast Shatter right inside him and bend it around my people.
Okay.
Up him like a fucking grape.
You want to expand? Expand now!
Alrighty, you cast Shatter and poof, it explodes straight on this guy and like rips him back. It bursts his neck bubble, hitting him for 12 thunder damage. And this guy is also hit, taking 6 thunder damage. They're blown back and it deflates both of their necks. And they're both looking pretty hurt. Berzar.
Alright, I'll deal with these two before I go with the big guy. I'll go with the weaker one down here, recklessly attacking. And I'll just crack my neck before I swing it.
A 14 hits him. And you chomp straight through him, cleaving him straight down.
Alright, on to this one.
That hits. And you hack straight through him as well. Bits of bullywug go flying in the air. The others croak and moan.
We're gonna have some frog legs today. Then I'll move on to the big guy, and because of Great Weapon Fighter, I will
Your reaction
in this section.
Zilch?
Yep. Stingy can use his reaction. Alright, you take a shot, and Arp pulls out his massive shield, pulls it up, and deflects your arrow. As that happens, Berzar hacks into his side with 21. That hits. And you cleave into him, opening him up. Entrails spill out everywhere. And he starts to choke, almost killing him instantly.
And I'll do my gladiatorial roll. Ah!
The other bullywugs, they edge forward nervously on the edges of their palm fronds. One of them's eating like a little bag of flies. Alright, this bullywug springs at you, Berzar. And he tries to spear into you. 14 is a miss. He tries to bite, and you just grab him, throw him off. As that happens, this one, seeing Stingy shoot at Arp, he springs forth. As he does, he tries to spear Adol. And he misses with that attack. He falls on the ground, lurches forward, tries to bite Stingy. And he just snaps into the air. Misses. Yeah, it's his turn there. Adol.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the one that's by Stingy right now. The dagger of venom.
That's hits. Are you stabbing for 7 piercing damage? It's not enough to break his neck bubble.
Alright, and
To pop it. You swing again, and he brings up his shield for cover. Blocks your attack.
okay. Then
Sweet Lou.
Alright, I want to move down to Berzar and do a Cure Wounds level 1. Alright. So yeah, everyone gets 5 hit points back, and Berzar gets 11.
Thank you, little blue guy.
No problem, Big Green. Just before he gets any closer, kill it.
Oh, trust me, I will.
I move back. That's it.
Watch out for the splash zone.
All right, this guy starts up. He starts croaking this song of marshy doom. And he sort of sings it at this like high-pitched frequency as he's sort of whistling, and it hurts everybody's head. Everybody make a wisdom save. Alright, so only Jimmy and Sweet Lou hear this. Everyone else hears it a bit. And he does this. So Sweet Lou and Stingy, you both take 8 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on any con save until the end of your next turn. Meanwhile, everyone else takes 4 psychic damage just from hearing it.
Oh, little bit of shit talk, I see.
And he's very badly injured and like sort of falls to his knees almost after that. Gareth.
I'll step to there and attack that one.
Alright, Gareth
Alright.
jumps on the unicorn's back.
Woohoo! Riding cowboy.
And you stab forward, 16 hits. Or it'll be a 15 hits. And you stab up for 5 points of damage, drive the longsword straight through him. Massive bullywog crashes into the mud.
And that one.
You slash, that hits. Slicing into that bullywog for 5 damage.
You know I had him, Keyrith.
I know. Just want to get rid
I
of
look over at that weird. When Arp died, what did his little peanut gallery do?
They sort of they get a bit quiet, and then they start singing "Gold Parkour, Gold Parkour, Gold Parkour" quite quietly.
Oh. I look at Laurent and I just say, maybe a fireball? And then I
Oh
stab.
my god, we're gonna burn down the forest. We said we instead of
I
war.
stab this. It's wet enough. I'll
It's just a
stab
little
that one with my
suction.
ring.
Oh my god.
That's massive.
I won't do the booming, so ignore the booming damage. I feel a little bit bad, so I'm gonna just try and like knock this kid out.
Okay. He blocks you. Bends himself using his shield. Your rapier just sticks into the wood.
And I'll disengage with cunning action and move 30 feet away.
Alright, that'll all be difficult terrain if you move off the trail. So you'll go half movement speed. Laurent.
I'm also gonna. Alright. Shoot this one with. Actually, I'm gonna magic missile at second level to send 2 to each one of these frogs.
Okay.
This one and this one.
Alright, 2 massive missiles fly out. Hitting each one for 8 force damage. It causes both of them to burst their neck bubbles. And they're looking pretty badly hurt.
This is a rather strange mating ritual. I hope we're not kidding all.
The chanting gets a little bit louder. Go parkour, go parkour.
Recklessly attack on this guy. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Next.
Jinx, you owe me a heat tag.
There's no. Oh,
Alright, you should You hit him, Barris, and he just you cleave straight through him, and half of the Bullywug just goes flying like 30 feet in the air, like over, like almost hits Bims.
Oh my god!
Flies out like in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, you hear Bims just scream, "Ah! They are flying!"
It's good! And then I'll move on over to this one.
And that hits. And you hack him straight down. The other Bullywugs, they back up. They start retreating. I'm gonna break initiative.
Go, go! Go, go!
You start chanting Gulpagor, and so do they. But louder this time. Gulpagor! Gulpagor! And springing forth 50 feet with a single leap from a nearby treetop, crashing down onto the ground, is a Bullywug that wears a dead giant lizard's head for a crown.
That's what that is. Okay.
He wears that, just some animal skins wrapped around his body. He wields in his hand a spear that's extra long, like a 10-foot long spear, and he rides on the back of his giant toad mount. He puffs up his chest, and he starts to croak. And he like puffs his chest forward. And the giant toad sort of edges side to side, and he starts swinging his spear around. And then he does this like starts swinging the spear around, like seems quite good with it. What do you guys do?
Do you know what he's saying?
I don't know, I was just saying what they were saying.
You see Bims just like holding up a leaf in front of himself, pretending he's like a part of a tree.
Can't you understand them?
Completely ignores you.
Oh my god.
What are they saying?
These aren't
can I do,
lizard
like-
folk, so I mean he's not gonna understand.
Oh yeah.
They're Bullywugs.
Can I do like an insight check to see what they're
Sure.
Okay.
Well, seems like he's wanting the challenge.
Hold on.
Alright, Adol, you think he's trying to like show like he's doing all these harsh croaks and aggressive gestures, trying to like boast his prowess in battle. Like he's trying to like intimidate you guys.
I think he just wants us to go.
Well, alright, hold on. And I walk out, and I'd love to use my wonderful skills as an actor to try and pantomime a scene of us, like, killing lizard folk. Just kind of, like, act it out. Use Sweet Lou as a prop, or Adol as a prop.
For what?
So what are you doing? You're going to attack Adol?
No, I'm not gonna attack him. I'm gonna pull him aside and
Just,
like
don't
you
get
like
these
street
guys
theater.
confused. If they're not like don't have anything to do with lizard folk, these are entirely different creatures.
I know. I'm trying to convey that we don't have to fight, but I do want to keep sleeping. So it's like I put a little bit of lizard folk makeup on Adol and this guy's kit, and then I just like try and pantomime like killing him, and then I look at the bullywug. I look at the bullywug, I like put my sword down, and I like shake my head like, no, not you, him.
Alright, as you're like you guys are standing around, I will say your rage has worn off, Bereza. And
Okay.
when he sees you doing that, Stingy, he doesn't like it, and he tries to like he gets a bit closer and he starts swinging the spear around very aggressively.
I think he wants us to go. Let's go.
I feel like it's like a dominance thing. He's trying to like assert dominance over you guys, and all of the Bullywug are watching. And
I'll have this one. He's gonna try and stop us.
I think we should just like go I mean,
Can I? You know what? Screw this guy.
Oh Jesus!
Screw this guy. You pull out an AK-47.
Like fucking
Let's see.
Indiana Jones.
that was perfect.
I'm trying to think of what a bullywug would fear.
Yeah, you feel like you could try and try and intimidate him back. But or you could, I guess what you're doing, you could sort of like convince him to retreat. If that's what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to push him back. I'm trying to like put on a performance, but I'd also like to help out my cause.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist them because I'm like sort of helping him or no?
Sure.
Okay.
I was gonna try and use silent image to conjure up something scary, like a giant snake or something.
Feel like
like.
If you start casting spells, this guy's gonna attack.
Oh.
He's like on the cusp of
Never mind.
attacking you guys.
Oh, then I won't do that. Thank you for the warning. I'll give him a persuasion.
Adol could tell you that with the insight. All right, he sort of looks at you and like he's trying to boast, and then you make sort of this gesture to say like it might be better for him to leave instead of like attack you guys, and then he sort of croaks a little bit. Grr. And he looks around. Like looks over at the like trees. There's like bits of bullywug dangling down everywhere, like Christmas decorations. And
is there like a little there's a little like intestine on my shoulder?
There's more bullywug on Bereza than a bullywug has, and on himself.
I just like slow as he's trying to intimidate me. I just slowly like inch closer and closer.
He sort of panics a little bit. Go, go, go! And he hops back, and then he quickly hops into the bushes, takes all these bullywugs with him, and they spring off like just running from you guys.
Sorry, I'm very much shitting my pants right now.
Then I would like to use my actor feat to imitate the bull go go and just like taunt them by shouting it really loud.
Alright, you hear them croaking, and their croaks get quieter and quieter and quieter.
Now referred, I have a new title, gentlemen. King of the Bullywugs, and I put my rapier away.
Well, if anyone is king, it should have been me.
You guys want to take do three of you guys Sweet Lou, Stingy Widget, and LaRon, do you want to take a short rest?
Yeah, I could use one.
Okay.
Well, alright, as you guys try to rest here, you guys are getting bitten by insects. And,
okay. I was just gonna do a 10-minute one. Oh. Sorry.
It's, well, even then, you still are getting bit by insects, and,
okay.
Someone will need to make a survival check to find a suitable place for you guys to rest. If not, you won't be able to rest, basically.
Yeah.
Sweet Lou, I can help you with that.
The survival check.
Alright.
And I will assist him, because I have...
also 300 XP. Counter.
I'll yell back. Alright, Bims, that was a great job. Good practice.
He just still pretends he's a leaf for now.
Alright. Well, I feel better. At least I know at least he can stealth away.
And then he like grabs one of these like bullywug organs hanging off a nearby tree, and he like wraps it around himself and jumps into the bushes. He comes out and like stands proudly on his 2 feet with his chest puffed out and his little claws by his side, wearing the like intestine like a necklace.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Did you see those? Did you see those flying bullywugs? I just destroyed them all. And then he like puts like the intestine necklace in his mouth and slurps it up like a piece of spaghetti. There was a whole army of them, and while I just had some of my legion drop by and destroy them all. You're all safe now, not to worry.
I'm too tired for this shit. All right, where are we going?
As you guys try to rest as well, Sweet Lou, you just like try to find a suitable place. You find this like little copse of mangroves, and as you guys sit around there, you're just constantly getting bitten by sandflies, and no one gets any benefit from the rest. However, as you guys rest here as well and spend the hour taking a look around, you notice there is this like ruin, this building over here where the bullywugs were hanging out.
Well, let's go in there. They seem pretty excited.
Yeah.
We could use a little rest. Some shelter would be nice.
You guys have tiny little bite marks all over your legs and you have to constantly scratch, and it's so annoying. As you guys know, it's difficult to rest in the whole marshes. Alright, you go and check out this building, and it looks like it was once a maybe a 1 or 2 story tall stone structure, but it's like sunken into the swampland, so now it's just literally the roof jutting up from the mud, and it's overgrown with vines and other plants. And there is a tile in the roof that sort of looks a little bit loose. And as you pull out this loose tile, you find this large chest. It looks like quite a sturdy brass-bound chest with chains wrapped all around it and a big fat padlock on top.
I'll whip out my thieves' tools and give it a go.
Go for it. Alright, it's a pretty intricate lock, but you easily navigate the tumblers. Click, 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 click. They all unlock. And when you open this sturdy sea chest, it looks like something you'd not expect to find here. Like it maybe belong to like some sort of treasure ship. Maybe like one of the king's ships. You open it up and it's full of Kiowish coins. There's 325 platinum pieces inside.
Oh, nice.
Holy.
And they look like royal doubloons, basically. Like it was like from some sort of shipwreck or something. And that's not all. There is a helmet inside. The helmet is sort of looks like a swimming cap, and around the ears, it's like little water cascade droplets. That's the way it sort of appears to look. And I'll say during this short rest that you've done now, although you couldn't gain any benefits from the rest itself, you can. One of you guys can spend some time checking out this helmet. It's a helm of underwater action. You guys are gonna like this. It requires attunement.
Oh.
It's a brass helmet, and while you're wearing it, you can breathe underwater. You gain dark vision with a range of 60 feet, and you have a swimming speed of 30 feet.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Who wants that?
My vote's for
I don't. Yeah, there's 3 of us who don't have dark vision. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyrus.
All right. So, Kirith, you'll have dark vision now and a swim speed of 30 feet. So, if you're ever fighting underwater, you're not going to have any penalty.
Yeah, I won't die for once.
lizard man.
Okay. I'll say
Oh,
that
no.
you won't be able to attune to it right now, but
Okay.
next rest you'll be able to attune to it.
Also, I forgot to ask. I think we found a spell book and a spell scroll from the smuggler's boat.
Okay. The spell book is. Let me take a look here. That was a Punketta's spell book, and it has these spells in it. It's Disguise Self, Fog Cloud, Mage Armor, Witch Bolt, Gust of Wind, Mel's Acid Arrow, and Misty Step. And I gotta add
Which
those.
bolt's always a good one.
There's a spellbooks folder as well. Let me add, it's like also the Sandvillette spellbook. Add them. So you've got 3 spellbooks now. And the spell scroll, if I recall correctly, I think it's Gust of Wind. You double check. Spell scroll is, yep, Gust of Wind. Great for knocking people off ships. Or onto ships. If that's what you do, if that's what you want. Okay, you guys tried to rest here, and it's almost dark now. But yeah, you guys are just too many insects biting at you and swarming around and annoying you to gain any benefit. So, what do you guys do now?
Well, I say this land is too rough to even rest on. Let's move a little further.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay, you go up, you're like right on the edge of the Dunwater River, and you're practically at the lizard folk lair. As you guys get here, night has fallen. Pitch black. A full 13 hours of travel that you've done. And you guys have eaten, so that's good. And now you feel like you're in close proximity of the lizard folk's lair.
I guess as we feel like we're getting closer, I would cast Pass Without a Trace. Make sure we're hidden for an hour.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to move you guys onto a zoomed in version of like the overland map. Go over onto that. Alright, Pass Without Trace. That's going to cover everyone quite well.
Remember, guys, we only have an hour, so if we're getting close to it, was retreat. Now recast it, and I can do it 2 more times.
All right, as you've traveled through, there's actually quite a lot of mist and fog around this area, and it inhibits visibility. However, with your limited range of vision in the dark anyway, it's not too much of a problem. It's just as you look out ahead, like either 30 or 60 feet ahead of you, you just see like vague details and a lot of mist, so it's almost a little bit unnerving. As you come to here, so this is like sort of facing the opposite direction of the other map. This is the Dunwater River.
To this. We're on a scouting mission, so
This is the Dunwater River here. Now, this is a trail over here, and if you can vaguely see on the map, well, I don't think everyone can see. Does anyone need light source? I know that Stingy is an adult is not going to be able to see anything.
Does pass? No, it doesn't conceal light, does it?
It doesn't, but it will sort of, yeah.
I'll just try to stick by someone that dark vision.
Okay, Ryu, adult.
No, I'll just try to stick by you. Don't worry. And if we get into a fight, I'll just have to cast light at that point.
All right, so you guys follow this trail, that same trail that you're just on, and you come to this sort of the coastline. It's not too far from you guys, and there is a very well-traveled and relatively dry track that sort of leads over the river. You can see it leading south. You can see the dotted line on the map. And the promontory, which is just a large 100-foot high stony hill, is over in this direction. You can vaguely see it through the moonlight. You saw it a little bit before the sunset. This is like all the river here. It's all swampy area, and the river ford, mouth of the river here, Dunwater River. So what do you guys do?
Alrighty, since we're hidden, I say we just follow the path as quietly as we can.
Yep.
Who's leading?
Someone do it like.
Fuck.
I'm holding on to Berazir.
Yeah, I guess it'll be me in the front, then Bearzer, then everyone else kind of playing follow the leader.
Okay.
And I can help with any. Oh,
Survival checks.
All right.
Get track.
Alright, Bereza and Sweet Lou, you guys are both going to take lead together, scouting.
Yep.
Okay. One of you lead the way.
I'll stay in the back and like herd.
You're trying to make sure you look out for any hazards. Could be many things here. Bereza, trained to survival, tells you there could be quicksand, could be green slime, could be bog pits, could be deceptively deep pools of sickly brackish water. One of you make a survival check with advantage, either Sweet Lou or Bereza.
You have a +6, my man.
Oh,
Alright, Sweet Lou, as you're traveling up ahead, just before the river mouth, so you can move up a little bit over here, you notice a 10-foot square hole that's being covered with a thin mat of dried mud and leaves. Someone has set a trap here, like a pit trap. Point it out, carefully navigate around.
Careful, guys. These crafty little lizard guys are pretty good at doing traps with their environment and all that, so just watch out. Right in front of us, there's a pit trap. I recommend we take a little, detour around.
You guys go around it, and then you come to the river itself, and there are pretty fast-flowing river. There are some little swampy islands in the middle of it, and you could sort of just wade straight across. Sweet Lou or Bereza, as you guys guide everyone across the river mouth, I need one of you guys to make another survival check.
Go ahead, blue guy.
Alrighty.
You can still see this vague trail through the swampy area. Now, as you come through here, you notice clinging to this small island at the river are multiple patches of green slime growing everywhere in big puddles. You get too close to it, it could leap from where it stands and jump on you, and it'll corrode through anything, eating through flesh or metal.
Ooh,
Alright.
Let's not get near it.
Emma's gonna whisper to Bearzer. Have we played telephone?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you something, then say it backwards. We're gonna avoid this island, so we're gonna go a little further down south and just cut across the river.
And then I'll pass it down. Can I go a bit further south to avoid some green slime on this left side? And then we'll loop around it.
Alright. By the time it gets back to Stingy Winter, it's like the chicken flies west on a Monday. Alright, you guys go around this little island, and it's it's not like the current isn't strong enough to sweep anyone away. You guys just paddle across and go around to meet back on this track. And you can continue on following this vague dotted line if you can see it. And you'll see it fork and head two ways, to the east and then to the southwest. And as you're traveling, you sort of take some more precaution. Give me one more survival check, Sweet Lou.
Alrighty.
There is quicksand here.
Ooh.
Another bog pit. You can see many patches of it here and there, and would not be very pleasant if you sunk into it. It's almost like a natural occurring hazard to like a trap. Anyone approaching the lair could easily fall into it, swallowed by it, never to return, suffocating. The mud would envelop them. So you navigate around that. Then you come to this split. There is a trail leading up, following the coast, or one leading further away into the promontory. The promontory seems to sort of have a large alcove. Which path do you choose?
I think the left one.
Where did you all go?
Go a little further to the east.
Don't worry, hold on to me.
Dims is like holding on to Laran as well and just like squeezing him so tight. It's like
That's
just you
cute.
feel his claws just digging into you like a scared cat.
Oh, he's so adorable. No, he's just as annoying as a cat, so that works.
Alright, so yeah, there's this track sort of runs up through the middle elevations of the promontory, and then this one sort of slopes down towards the coast.
Personally, if we're on a scouting mission, high ground is always best ground.
Yep. What if they already have the high ground?
We don't know either way.
I mean, yeah, 50-50, but I'd rather be up there than below if they are on the high ground.
And then they'll estimate our power.
Oh God.
And then we also have some gusts of
Yes.
winds, too.
Oh, Captain Ginyu, it's over 9,000!
Jesus.
Oh, shit. High ground, I agree.
Alright, so right it is.
Okay, continue on following that dotted line, and when you get within 40 feet of the promontory, you notice a cave mouth hidden behind some tall grass. It's like over here.
Okay. Whoops.
And there's some clumps of tall grasses and brightly flowering shrubs, like a hidden sort of cave entrance. And it's pretty swampy as well. Like the entrance is just like engulfed with water and reeds and.
Alright, yep. I think I see on the map now. About right here.
Yeah. So yeah, you're about 50 feet away or so.
Alright. Now I'll get up to where you're saying the tall grass and all that.
It's a pretty wide. Like this map is probably like only 1/4 to scale. The actual like cave mouth here, the entrance yawns about 30 feet wide and 15 feet high, and all the marshy ground just turns to mud near the cave and then into like fetid water, and you can see some large tracks in the mud that are passing in and out. Inside the cave, as you peer in, you just see the floor consisting of thick, swampy mud water, and it would be impossible to move through here at normal speed.
Alright, guys. I think I led us the wrong way. If I look at the tracks, does it look like like a claw?
With your excellent survival checks, I'll say that you can tell that these belong to 6 giant lizards.
Oh, God. I think we found their home.
And then there could be like many more tracks, but given the fact that like there's so watery and mud and all that, it could be raining some days. Like many tracks would have washed away quite quickly.
Alright, well, we have about 10 seconds to figure out where we're down. Are we going in or are we going back down?
In.
Alrighty. Yeah. Alright. Fuck, you guys want me to die. Alrighty, I'm going in.
If you want to, I can lead.
No, it's fine. I got this.
Now remember, if there's anything scary in there, I'm just a touch away.
Don't worry, I'm gonna scream.
Alright, you guys are heading, and I'm just gonna move you guys over.
Oh, God.
It's the good old Berserk tease.
I should have asked. The coast is that saltwater. Ah!
Alright, you guys see yourselves still on the map?
Yep.
Alright, everyone
Yep.
is like waist high in water or more. Laurent, you like basically have to swim. As you come in,
Laurent could come on my back. He could jump on my back if he wants.
Amazing.
the cave opens up here. It reaches a height of about 40 feet. And it's pitch black in here. As you struggle to see through the gloom, you do notice a narrow stone pathway connecting two arched entrances that lead deeper into the hillside to the north, to the south. And there's quite a lot of silence here. You guys are trying to move, so it's all difficult terrain as you're just trudging or swimming. Everyone make a stealth check.
All right, and pass is still on, so that's everyone gets a +10.
Damn, I'm as quiet as a church mouse.
Good thing we have the +10.
Yeah, no shit, right?
And Sweet Lou, give me a perception check.
All right.
Whoa. Alright. Sweet Lou and Adol are just like splashing, like someone who doesn't know how to swim that's just fallen in the water. But luckily the pass without trace, it's like blocking all of the sound and all of the splashing and movement. And you notice two things, Sweet Lou.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sudden movement in the mud. It's all the warning you get before giant lizards are noticed swimming around, wading through the mud. However, none of them seem to be aware of your presence. Sure enough, there are 6 giant lizards. And swimming around, there's one that's near a muddy corpse to the south. You can just sort of see this vague figure, battered and twisted, breastplate, shining sword in its hand, corpse partially buried in the mud. And I can't quite make out everything that the corpse has on it, but yeah, there's definitely a corpse down here somewhere to the south. It's right near one of these giant lizards. They're just sort of swimming around, chilling. Haven't noticed you guys. And let's take a 10-minute break now.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I've been holding in a pee for like 5 to 10 minutes because I didn't want to leave during that whole part.
Just let it go. Just go.
Oh no, dude! I'm 3 cans in. That is not happening.
I'll see you guys back shortly.
Good night, man.
Wait, why did you say goodnight?
I don't fucking know.
He's nervous.
I was like,
3
yeah,
cans
we're not
in.
calling it this early.
No, this is gonna be a good piss. I'm gonna pass out.
It was just like when I was standing there in the blue log, like gore. It was just like wee woo, wee woo, and then as soon as the chief saw me, wee woo, wee woo.
Laser. You look fine. Oh, that's so much better.
I'm back.
Yep, same here.
I honestly didn't know that people liked my Kermit voice so much.
It's really good. It's spot on.
That was fun though, just cutting through it and then just slowly walking toward the big leader, and they're just like, no, Bear, sir, not today. I was ready to go 1v1 that guy right there.
Oh, I know you were, but holy fuck, those bullywugs did more damage than I was expecting.
It wasn't because of the damage, it was just because of the sheer amount.
Yeah, exactly.
That was funny though. I crit that one. Alright, next!
Yeah, that was rather.
What it was like, what I imagined was as I was walking towards the chief, it was like, wee woo, wee woo. I get closer to it, wee woo, wee woo.
Okay, now we just have to find out what they're saying, what they're with.
Yeah. Well, the next step is, do we want to attempt to? Because obviously we're stealthing, so we're gonna miss shit. But there's that guy with the armor and sword on the bottom to the south, or we just try to get through the lizards. Because I mean, the safest thing to do since we're scouting is to get through the lizards.
So go after them.
No. Like where we are. See, I know you can't see. There are 6 giant lizards in the swamp where we're at.
Oh shit!
Anyone who has dark vision can see it. But towards the south, Seb described a man, well, a dead body with armor and a shiny sword.
I can't see the sword. I would want.
Yeah, that's true. So
It's a great sword. You know who it's going to.
Yeah, we have no idea what it is. I think it was only me who saw it. So either we keep going straight through, or we attempt to get greedy.
I guess we will. If we can come back for it, we. But
if I could see it, I could mage hand it.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Mage hand what?
A lot better.
Everyone,
Same here.
everyone either emptied or filled their bladders,
Yep.
or both at the same time.
Yeah, both right now.
Okay.
What would you do? Just suck it up down there?
Nah, just as you're going, you're still drinking.
Alright, this mud is swamp water here as you guys are traversing. It's like a few feet deep. It's very various heights. Occasionally you'll take a step forward and almost like fall down like up to your chest, or Laurent's basically swimming. And yeah. What do you guys do?
I would like to use a combination of my stupid abilities and disguise self. A scaly boy.
Oh.
A tailless scaly boy, just in case.
Alright, you wanna like a lizard folk with no tail?
I sent you a token.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you have one. Okay, I gotta see this.
I don't have
And it's in Discord.
I don't have Discord open on my main.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Oh, that's cool. It doesn't have to be the token I made.
yeah, I'll have a look at it anyway.
It's actually really cute.
I'll give you.
Oh, I want to see it.
I'll give you a similar looking one. How's that?
Let's see.
Uh,
Adorable.
yes.
So
It brings a it's
bears a son.
Wait, how did Razor get here?
Okay.
I always knew he
Razor goes
took
in for
after
a
his
hug.
dad.
Wait.
Oh, that looks like me a little bit.
Oh shit!
Ah!
Cover
I can never find.
AK.
I can never find your character's name. Tyler, what is your character's name?
now
is
it's
it?
Raditz Lizard Folk Prince.
Alright.
There you go. That's what it is.
No. Raditz.
Raditz.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Alright. What is your actual on your character sheet though? Your character's name?
Zilch.
It's Zilch.
Oh, it's I don't know at court. And his bio and info section. Well, I mean that's the name I changed it to. But
Alright.
before that, it was Jimmy in quotations.
All right, let me look for Raditz.
Dear God.
There it is. Okay, I got it.
You're very weak, Goku.
Okay. And you don't have dark vision, right? Do you?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Nope.
Let me
They're
give
gonna
you
find it strange that Elizabeth Poe can't see them.
There we go. Alright, you transform into this cute, small, tailless lizard folk.
I hug Kirith.
Aw.
Wait, did you just become my son?
Dada.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Alright, so you're still wearing like whatever you were wearing.
I'm trying to disguise self to try and like cover it up as well.
Alright. Fast disguise self as well. Let me have a look at that. If it is a verbal spell, it will immediately give away your location.
I see me.
If you cast that, you'll be like, these lizards are gonna hear that straight away.
And then I'll just be wearing my studded leather, and it's cool.
Alright. What do you guys do?
We're gonna try to make our way right through the lizard man. Or the giant lizards.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, you guys
It's the only
like,
option we have.
move very slowly and just keep yourself submerged, so just like the tops of your faces are sticking out of the water and you stay within 30 feet of Sweet Lou. Feel like you could slip past the lizard folk undetected. Or the giant lizard, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh my
If we
god.
wanna, I whisper to Sweet Lou, if you want that. Wait, I don't know about the sword. Never mind. Metagaming, I have a plan.
Oh, you guys can like keep like low whispers. Very, very low whispers.
Yeah. And I guess as I noticed the sword, I'd mention it to the group.
Or just like,
Or,
pointing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you want to try and get the sword.
Sword. We gotta get it.
Hold on.
Yes.
Shit. Yes.
Alright, I release Slick Rick from his little pocket dimension. And I mentally command him to swim away from us, like loudly to get their attention. I just want him to act as bait.
God.
Slick just crosses his little arms and just stares at you. And then,
Oh.
and then it's just like, as he's doing that, his like legs are like involuntarily like moving him away. And he just keeps on staring at you until he like disappears behind your vision. And then you just hear like this rapid like splashing, and you can no longer tell Slick Rick's presence.
If they were distracted during that's when
You're
I was trying to create an opportunity.
You just hear some thrashing and water splashing everywhere. Vicious.
So fucked up.
Give us an opening.
We quickly make our way to where the armored guy that you mentioned.
Okay. All right, you take a look at this corpse, partially buried in the mud, and you see like a breastplate. It's twisted. It looks like it's been like chomped straight through or hit with some heavy weapons, and there are still like some gauntlets and some greaves on the body as you sort of pull it a little bit out of the mud. It looks like he was wearing like full plate, and a lot of it has been like ripped off of him and is like probably buried under the mud here. Now the breastplate from the full plate is too battered like to be of use. However, you're going after that sword and you pick it up and it's got this like faint blue glow to it. Ooh, it feels incredibly light, quite good, entirely good in your hand, and Gotta be magic.
Is it just like a long sword?
It's a long sword.
Yeah, after grabbing that, we just start making our way through. Because, yeah, I ain't messing with no giant lizards.
Bims like whispers to Laurent as you guys move. Laurent, do you know how Mr. Raditz there just used his familiar for bait? You would never do that, would you?
Oh, no, of course I would.
Good. Because I was thinking, like, well, if anyone had to be bait, it would be you. Because you're kind of small and
Oh my god.
easier to eat.
It's fucked.
Sweet Luke,
I
get
mean,
over here.
I've always thought of you as my familiar.
Wait up, big guy. Wait up, big guy. There is another entrance to the north.
Yes, you guys come to this
We could
stone
be each other's
pathway.
familiar.
Each other's familiar? Oh, but that would mean that you're better than me, or you're my master. Well, quite obviously, I'm yours. Let's not fool ourselves, Laurent.
No, it would be an equal partnership.
I'll consider it. Just hold me tight.
If you want, you can hide inside the.
I'm still wearing the captain's hat. I'd like put it up a bit. Then let him go inside if he wants to.
Goes inside, just like curls around on your head. Little ball.
Like Ratatouille, but with a wizard.
Oh god, I hope he gets proficiency in cooking. That'd be great.
As you guys come to this pathway, there is a tunnel here. It's about 12 feet tall, like very rough hewn. It's just carved out of the cliffside here, and about 5 feet wide, and it continues down to the south. Suddenly, you hear something movement coming from the north, and two lizard folk spotted coming towards you all. Everyone make another stealth check. And you feel like they're traveling the pathway, so if you stay here, they're gonna just like find you guys.
Oh. Okay, everyone went back 10 feet.
One of them,
Fuck it, make it 20.
One of them looks a little bit different than the other one. So one of them is just it looks like the other lizard folk you'd encountered, just not armored at all, just green scaly skin. Carries a spike shield in his hand and a big club. While the other one, he is heavily armored. He wears scale mail. He has a steel shield. He has a long sword in his hand. And they stop and they're taking a look at what's happening with the giant lizard. They've been stirred. And then he looks around towards like where you guys are as you quickly make your way and sort of sink into the muddy water. It doesn't seem to notice you guys. And then they sort of hiss a little bit. Estusa, kashotola, demonia tasso. And the giant lizards just sort of disperse and slink back into the mud. And then these two lizard folk slink forward and continue like they're doing a patrol down the path. And they just walk straight on by you guys. Don't notice you skulking there in the mud.
Yeah, 700 gold wasn't worth this shit.
I'll whisper
Refund.
up.
Bims,
Did you
what did
catch
they
that?
say? I'm whispering.
Oh yeah.
What was that, Laurent?
I'll whisper up to my head. Did you catch?
Yes. They said, settle down, lizards. Just Some swamp creatures continue to guard this entrance. And they said, "Have you heard of the mighty Bims? He is king of all dragons."
God damn it.
I guess my reputation precedes me. I didn't realize I was so popular among the lizard folk.
Well,
Sure.
they have the king of dragons to look up to.
We should get going forward.
Oh yeah, you also notice the lizard folk carry torches as well, so not only did you hear them clanging, you also saw their torch light before you saw them.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha.
And you just see like this orange glow coming from the tunnel. Now, as you guys look around, you do notice some light, some flickering orange light coming from this direction. But to the east, it's black.
See, I'm a gambling man. I say we head north. There's a chance we can regroup for a second to figure out our next move.
You're right about that one.
I give a thumbs up.
Yep.
All right. Oh, fuck.
Guys go onto the stone pathway and follow the wall around, heading to the north. And you can hear a little bit of chatter coming from around this corner. Some hissy chatter. Estulas. Just esto. Me gusta. Que esto caram. Resto. Right.
So, yes?
I don't think you want me to translate what they're saying.
Please don't tell me it's a recipe for deep fried gnome.
They are comparing themselves.
Oh God.
I was not expecting that.
Even across species, we still have a common bond.
And it's not their tail sizes. As you move up to peer around this corner, you can like move up a little bit. I presume you guys are just like still obviously skulking and you're just peering around the corner without being seen. You see a bare room featuring just a wooden bench set against the west wall. There are some torches flickering against the walls and 3 lizard folk. They look like unarmored lizard folk, but they carry clubs and they're just standing around talking.
Let's keep going north. Nothing important.
You notice these tunnels are pitch black as well. Continue on. You quickly run by. And you come to a door here. The door is about 12 feet tall and it's made from round logs that have been lashed together with vines. There is just a small handle. It's very sort of Spartan looking, barely sitting on hinges, and it's closed. You can hear like a lot of chatter coming from beyond. Heaps of noise.
That's gotta be the barracks.
Yeah, what's the do I notice anything where I can tie the handle to where like they can't open the door?
No.
Or make it like harder for them to come out.
It's just sort of very rough hewn stone walls, and the door seems to open away from you.
Shit.
The handle's not like a knob, it's just like a gap where you could like grab onto it. It's like traced with mud. There's a lot of sound coming from here. A lot of chatter.
Yeah, let's move on. We want to try to avoid that.
Do you want to peek through the hole, see what we're dealing with?
Sure. shit. That's a good idea.
There are, because of the like sort of Spartan appearance of the door. They're certainly not like airtight or anything like that. Like there are gaps, and you can make a perception check to look inside. Very
Alrighty.
noisy. Alright, you take a look through the gap, and you've actually got a pretty good view of this room. The bustle of activity filling the room. Fairly noisy. There's over a dozen lizard folk adults and hatchlings mingling and playing. The area appears to be a large nursery with adult lizard folk and hatchlings distributed throughout the area in small groups. The young play or sleep, while the adults chat, drink, and oil their bodies. There are straw mattresses scattered around the floor, wooden tables holding earthenware cups and mugs and pitchers, clay bowls filled with wildflowers. There are chairs sitting beside the table, wooden stools here and there.
Alright, Laurent, if that door opens, fireball it.
That's really brutal. You talk about killing babies.
Apparently, we might be at war. God. Alright, we're gonna keep going north.
What's inside? Are they also comparing their spears?
No.
No, there's just a lot of lizard folk in there, and I do not want to deal with them later. Fuck, I don't want to be here. 700 gold ain't worth this shit.
Continue upwards, and so dark in here. Those of you without dark vision are just so blinded.
This is
I was
terrible.
thinking that over the break. I'm like, this must be fucking terrifying for those who can't see right now.
I know.
It's just crawling. But the good news is,
literally-
if there's no torches, it seems like they don't have dark vision either, so we should be able to see where they are.
Up ahead, you're blocked. There is a pretty sturdy looking gate in your way, made of iron.
And I guess I'll just examine the gate and what's around it. Maybe there's a way to lower it.
It's actually got a lock, surprisingly. Fully functioning lock.
Whatever
It's
the
not-
fuck you're calling
It's
yourself.
not an iron gate, sorry, it's a wooden gate. But it has an iron lock.
Gotcha.
I'll step up and try and fiddle with it.
Alright, you know what to do. You also
Yep.
see a bit of torchlight coming from beyond here. And something just sort of comes around the corner.
Oh.
It looks like a giant lizard. However, it's like talking. Yes, although. And it seems to be sharing a joke with someone else.
Is he talking loud enough that I could get a verbal spell off without being detected?
Yeah. You could also just move down the tunnel a little bit too.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone speak Draconic?
I don't.
do.
Pretty
I think I
sure.
do.
Oh, that makes sense. You would, Kirith would know it.
Yeah.
Alright, Kirith, you just hear this lizard folk. He's just just making a joke. With like it basically looks like a giant lizard crossed with a giant lizard folk. He walks on all fours but speaks and walks like in Draconic. They're just having a joke. Oh, I like to eat my food when it's raw and wriggling. You know what they say? There are only two species of humanoid: lizard folk and meat.
Jesus. I just don't want me to make that thieves' tools check, or are we kind of
Yeah.
retreating?
Oh,
Oh, I Would I be able to, since I'm a druid, would I be able to understand this thing has heightened smell or anything like that?
Hi, what? Sorry.
Like heightened senses, like a good sense of smell or something like that?
Yeah, you could imagine it's pretty. Like not like. I mean, you don't think it's like a hunting dog sort of thing, but I feel like it would be fairly perceptive. All right, Raditz, make me a perception check as you easily pick the lock on this gate.
Okay. I am also don't have dark vision, so that's gonna be bad.
Okay, don't worry about that then.
Okay.
Alright. Wait, what do I do to your token? Wait, why is instead of your AC it says yes in capital letters?
I noticed that.
Alright, actually, Sweet Lou, you give me, because you're leading the way, give me a perception check too.
Okay. Let's pull that back up.
Alright, as you're looking through the bars and yeah, Raditz, I'd say like, I forgot that you couldn't see. I'd say that your pick lock would be at disadvantage, but you still easily pick the lock. Sweet Lou, you're just sort of looking around and help guide him. You notice just beyond this gate, there is a secret door in the wall. It looks like basically a bit of stone to be removed.
Oh, I would instantly do it.
It's beyond the gate though.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it's unlocked now.
Only because you can't see, because, yeah. Giant lizard boy's right in front of the gate. Maybe 40 feet away. He's going to notice it. The gate opening, that is.
Oh, they're just like having a laugh.
Yeah.
You should have good stingy.
So.
I don't speak Draconic.
Does he... Oh, God.
That's exactly what is happening in there.
That's what I mentioned.
If we go
so-
quick, there's a chance of them not seeing us. But it's a gamble.
Well, I can. Sib said I could get a quick little spell off, but I can't see. Hmm. Wait, shouldn't they have torches? Oh, they do have torches. I can see.
Yeah, there's some torchlight flickering to the north.
I'll, if I can get a verbal component off without being detected because they're being jokey, then I will do. Where is it? I have too many character sheets open. Spells. Ka-chow.
Alright, what image are you creating?
A still hallway.
Okay. Create the illusion of a hallway right there.
Yep. And I open the gate and go to where that open rock was.
Alright,
Or
make
the
a
hidden door was.
stealth check to open the gate quietly, Sweet Lou.
Alright. So 22.
Yeah, you open it.
I forgot about the pass without trace for a second. I was like,
without any
fuck.
sign.
So I think it was right here.
Yes.
I guess I attempt to open it up.
Alright, make another stealth check.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Remove this stone wall silently.
Oh
So,
god, thank
18.
god.
Luckily, Pass Without Trace is protecting you. And take a look to this room. You see a 10-foot square entrance expanding to the east to form a room of considerable size.
Alright, so I'm gonna stay here as everyone slowly goes in, and then I'll go in last.
Alright, Laurent, as you step there, you fall. Everyone, hold up. Fall straight into a pit trap.
Oh,
Huh?
There's a bog pit. Right there. Failed to notice it.
Oh,
And
fuck.
you fall 20 feet. Sorry, 10 feet. You land prone and you take 5 bludgeoning damage. As you fall into the bog pit, you're not alone. It's filled full of poisonous snakes. They start to squirm around, hissing to attack you. And the sound of Laurent falling alerts these 2 guards.
No.
So I'm gonna roll initiative.
Oh no.
oh no!
But
Alright,
keep in
let's
mind, this
see.
is an illusion, so whether or not they can see you guys may be a different story.
Alright, so I'll kind of poke in and squeeze a little bit. I'll kind of action dash to get in the room, like stumbling through people, and hopefully Kirith stops me before I hit a hole.
You actually
you
have
do.
to. You go here. You like run into Kirith, and he'll push you over to the side.
Okay. And can I see the hole just with basics, or am I like blind?
You're like, there's a little faint bit of torchlight, maybe just flickering on the corner of it, but you know it's right there in front of you.
Okay. And then, assuming somebody fell in it, my grappling hook. Lower it down, I guess, or like as an action to
Okay,
toss
lower it
toss
down.
the rope in. Yep. And then I'll hand the rope itself to Kirith and just like flex with a little noodle arm and just shake my head. And then pass turn.
Okay, these are giant snakes. They hiss and they start trying to bite you, Laurent. They have advantage because you're prone. Hisses. They start snapping. You can con save against poison.
Oh.
One of them just snaps onto your neck.
Oh my god.
Alright. Well, the poison doesn't get doubled because it's a constitution saving throw. However, it bites you for 12 piercing and 2 poison. 14 points of damage. Oh no, you fail, so sorry. 16 points.
I'm down.
Alright, immediately they slither around and they start to try to eat you. And they're just squirming around you. Laurent, make a death saving throw. Earlier. Lizard folk moves up. And he starts to come to investigate the noises. I think if he moves into the silent image... if he touches it, does it? Physical interaction reveals it. Alright, he steps into it and immediately sees the illusion for what it is. And he sees, like, through it and sees you guys. Huh? More? He says. Ah! Die in the name of Samonia! We will protect our home! And Lucifer runs at you, Sweet Lou. Tries to hit you with a heavy club. And it crashes into you for 4 bludgeoning. And then he looks over at like this freakishly tall baby lizard folk. And looks a little bit confused.
I smile. Just big.
And then he swings a spike shield at Kareth. Kareth, you block the attack.
Yeah.
At all.
Can I understand? Did I understand them, or did they speak in their native language?
Oh, it's Draconic. Sorry.
Damn it! I wanted to try to bribe them, but if they don't understand me,
Just throw money at them.
could I have Kira like translate for me, or no?
If you feel like you would be asking him, like, what are they saying?
I wanted to bribe them. Like basically, I would give them some money, and ask them to act like they didn't
I'd say like
see anything.
this sort of going back and forth. It would probably take like more than 6 seconds for that. Like you could like call out quickly, like, what are they saying? Kira could say like, they're comparing their tail sizes or something like that, but not like a full-on conversation.
Okay.
Translation.
Okay. So it would take 2 turns to do that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, depend. Like you can just sort of usually if you yell out something in the midst of combat, it's just like a few words.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
these
say
lizard folk are like they're pretty hostile. They don't look like they're in like a bargaining mood. Like just coming at you like swinging, saying you're intruders.
Oh. Okay. I was trying to. Okay. I didn't want to attack them, but I guess I'm gonna have to. So, go up to this guy. I stab him.
It's a crit.
Oh,
nice.
jeez. Okay, and then I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna try to send him flying with ooh.
Alright, that's 15 piercing damage from a short sword.
Yep, and then actually, you know what? I'm gonna use yeah, I'm gonna actually push him. Mobile flourish.
Okay.
Yeah, mobile flourish.
So it's
Actually,
was
yeah.
it a D6 for your inspiration? A D8?
Oh no, my inspiration.
Alright,
No.
did you say you want to just like knock him out instead of kill him?
Yeah, I wanted to knock him out.
Alright, he runs at you and you just bash him over the face and it just instantly knocks him to the ground unconscious.
Okay.
And you can push him back as well if needed.
Yeah, I wanted to push him back, just like kind of like toss him to the side, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say to the party, let's not kill these. Moving. And then I try to get my way in there. I can't see.
Like pitch black. It's
Yep.
There is Zilch and Kerith in front of you, and then beyond that, there's like a 10-foot deep pit that Loran has fallen into.
Okay. Well, I don't want to jump into that pit because I don't know what's.
Alright, the giant snakes are still just slithering around, getting ready to eat Loran. Alright, this giant, this lizard folk render, it sees you like knock out that lizard folk, and it rushes you on all fours. It moves here, sort of squeezing in. Actually, it's going to just grab this lizard folk for now, grapple him, and drag him back. Puts him to the side, and then it like moves in, coming at you guys. All right, Sweet Lou, you're up.
Yeah. How deep was the pit, you said? Like 20 feet?
10 feet deep.
10 feet. 5. Does jumping down require any movement or no?
It'll cost you 15 feet to jump into the pit, and you take falling damage.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's not gonna be a good idea. Oh boy. Alright, just give me 1 second. Alright. I'm going to cast Good Berry. And I'm going to hand all the berries to Kirith and just say, "Save Laurent." Just force feed him these, and he'll get up really quick.
Okay.
And I move. Yep. I move back one with Bearzer. It's a big lizard. Get him. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Aerith.
So I've got to save Laurent somehow. What's the best thing I can do at this point?
Jump down. It'll probably you'll take damage. You could make an acrobatics check, I guess, to try and like lower yourself carefully.
Yeah, I have the grappling hook down there. So
Almost
Oh, yeah.
8 feet tall. I almost could step down.
Oh, shit.
It's like, yeah, but from your legs down, it's a 10-foot drop.
Yeah, but if I hang off it, could I just hang off it?
Yeah, that's what the acrobatics check would be for.
Okay, let's do that then.
Alright, you do that and you jump down without hurting yourself. It costs you 20 feet of movement. You find yourself surrounded by poisonous snakes. And as you jump down, first of all, Kirith, you find that the pit is full of quicksand. So make a strength saving throw. Because you immediately just squelch down. You feel yourself being sucked down.
Crap.
Alright, you become restrained. And you notice Laurent is like actually half sunken in the mud at this stage. And he's actually restrained too. And
Oh, fuck.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3 poisonous snakes all attack you at once with their ready actions, ready to latch at anyone else who comes down. Suddenly, snakes just start biting you. That attack misses. One hits you, and make a con save against poison. There's just a big jumbled pile of snake here. Alright, you resist the poison, and you take 14 points of damage. 8 poison, and 6 piercing. And another one tries to bite you. And it hits you. Make another con save for poison.
Jesus, whose idea was this to send me down here?
Yeah, I fucked up.
Alright, you take 15 points from that bite.
Well, I'm down to one, guys.
Multiple
You're gonna have
snakes
to-
start biting at you. And then you still got like your turn now, Kirith. You're not prone, but you're restrained.
Those good berries I give him, is that an action to eat? Or
You can eat one as an action, yeah.
What does that
shit.
give me again?
It's just one
Gives
HP.
you 1 hit point.
All right.
The
I'm gonna
idea was
lay
for-
hands.
No, go right ahead.
You drop
Doesn't do any good.
wouldn't you drop the berries if you're using your lay on hands?
I don't know. Zeb?
You can do it with your feet. Lay on feet.
he actually just kisses them on gingerly.
And can I even try to get myself out before I do that? Actually, can I try to unrestrain myself? Or no?
That would take an action.
Yeah.
Get out.
Go ahead.
Berizar.
I don't know. Should I go knock this big one out or try and pull
That one.
Kirith and Laurent out?
Okay, you're the only one strong enough.
Yeah. Me and Ada will take care of the big lizard.
Alright. And I'll go over here. That was like 20, 10, 20. Alright. And I have to go down there, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, I see a chest over there too.
Do you want to like just jump down or try and carefully get down?
Can't you like have them grab the rope and you try and pull them?
Well, Laurent is unconscious. He can't do that. And Kirith is a little preoccupied. If I was able to lay prone... No, I wouldn't be able to reach them. It's, what, 10 feet down, you said?
Yep.
I'll climb down the rope.
Zilch is holding the rope. I think if
wait,
that
never mind.
happened, you'd either have to let go of the rope or you pull Zilch down with you. There's no
Oh,
way he's
okay.
going to be able to support your weight.
Maybe Laurent, but no one else.
Yeah. You could jump down and then try and pull people up.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a rage to have advantage on strength saves and strength checks.
Okay.
And I'll jump down there.
Alright. Do you want to jump or like carefully lower yourself? I think at this stage you'll have to jump because you already used like movement to get there, pushing past other people.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump down.
Alright, as you jump down, you can still make an acrobatics check to stop yourself from falling prone. You do take 2 bludgeoning damage from the fall as you sort of smash up against the wall here, and you'll sort of be over here somewhere.
Acrobatics. Ooh. Oh, roll high.
Alright, as you land prone, sort of falling down onto the mud. And what's your movement speed, Berazar?
40 feet.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw.
And I have advantage on this from raging.
Yeah. Alright,
I don't know why I have the bless on.
Alright, 16's enough. Alright, you don't get stuck by the mud. You're like, oh, my legs are stuck. I'll use my hand to get out my legs and my mouth to get my arms out. You're good. You are not restrained. And you have enough movement to stand back up.
Alright. Could I, like, throw Ron up there?
First of all, you'd have to unstick him. And one snake actually opportunity uses its ready to action to attack you, Berazar. It hisses. It tries to bite you and it misses.
I'll just like punch it as it tries to bite me.
To get him out, you can make a athletics check to try and grab him out of the mud. It takes your action as well.
Alright, I'll do that.
Alright, you just grab him straight out of the mud. He goes.
And that'd be it for my turn.
Yeah, I'd say throwing him up would take you an action as well.
Alright. Yeah, then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Raditz, lizard folk prince.
Okay. The gate is unlocked, and it's wood, not iron. Never mind.
The gate's up as well. It's like it's been open.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a stupid thing. And run up to the big boy as my overgrown miniature self, and like pretend to cry like a child, you know? It's like, and like throw my arms around his leg.
You're like still 5 feet tall, right?
I could be 4 feet tall, but
you're 4 feet tall. Alright.
Probably won't be very convincing.
Make a deception check.
Alright, my actor feat I think plays in this.
Yeah.
See. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
21.
Alright, it sort of hisses at you in Draconic. Sasu! Chasakasa!
I don't understand Draconic, so I just don't do anything, I guess. I end my turn insistently in its path. Trying to stop him from killing Adol. And make some
fails. Put me down, boys. him next time.
Jesus.
Pulled out the AK-47.
What is happening with you, Mike?
When did you become a gunslinger?
You can't hear that, can you?
I
What?
don't think he. Oh shoot!
Oh, no.
He's going for another round.
Everyone
Super loud noise. Like,
sounds like you're firing an AK-47.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
all right, this giant snake is gonna try and bite Kareth, and it's a crit. Make a con save against poison, Kareth. Again, the poison damage doesn't get doubled. Alright, you resist the poison, and you're hit for 7 piercing and 6 poison. No, 10 piercing, so 16 points in total. Opens up its mouth and lashes at you with sharp fangs. This snake tries to bite at Bereza. This is all wrapped up in here in the pit. Misses. Ron, making another death saving throw. Success.
Oh, thank you.
Good thing it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, that's what I was shitting myself over.
Yeah. At all.
Is he wearing metal?
The lizard? No, he's like
Yes.
not wearing anything.
Oh.
Like he is there.
Oh. Okay. Well, I thought that would help, but okay. I'm gonna go up to him. And take some slash. I'll try.
That hits. You stab this giant beast, piercing it for 6 damage. And you go to hit it with a dagger, but it fails to penetrate through its hide.
Okay, and would I be able to defensive duelist? Not my defensive duelist.
You've already done
Defensive
your other
flurry.
attack, so
Ah, gotcha.
you
All
would
right.
have had to do it before you need your next attack.
Yep. Okay. Then I move back. Actually, you know what? I still have move,
Move.
so I'll move back. I'll move back. I still have move, so I'm gonna stay there.
This giant snake is going to try and bite.
Why?
And it chomps you, Bereza. Or make a con save. Alright, you hit for 2 piercing and 4 poison. 6 points of damage. In the pit of danger noodle. Alright, this lizard folk render. It like tries to like push past you at all. And Raditz. Either of you allow it to go by. Take that as a
Wait, what?
What?
It's trying to push by you guys. It wants to go like past you guys. You can either choose to let it go or block its path.
Block.
I would let it go.
Alright. Raditz, you let it snake on by you. It moves 10, 15, 20. It moves into here, and then it, with its blood frenzy trait, it starts to get hungry. And it's going to rend the field.
Oh shit!
And it
Oh, no.
just starts slashing the crazy flourish of attacks. One at Adol and one at Sweet Lou. Not attack Raditz, however. And these attacks are with advantage. So this is at Sweet Lou.
Oh, I deserve this.
It slashes you for 8 damage, and you need to make a strength save. Then it tries to claw at Adol. Oh, does that put you down, Sweet Lou?
Yep.
Right, well, I guess you are prone either way. And then Adol, it claws at you and you deflect the attack. and it ends its turn there. Meanwhile, in the snake pit, another giant poisonous snake. This one is going to bite Kirith. And it hits Kirith. And even with minimum damage, that'll put you down unconscious, Kirith. And you fall into the bog pit. Start to get restrained by the mud. Alright, it's just bearers are down here with the snakes, and they all just keep lashing at him now. Trying to bite. That chomps. Bearers make a con save against poison. You resist the poison, and you take 7 poison damage and 2 piercing. 9 points of damage. Alright, Sweet Lou. Make a death saving throw as a lizard folk render drops you to the ground.
Will do.
And
Oh! Oh
Da-da-da-da-da.
shit!
Da-da-da-da-da. Sweet Lou stands up at the start of his turn.
All right. Oh boy. I'm gonna immediately cast Conjure Animals, and it'll all be at second level or challenge rating 2.
All right. Is it 1 challenge rating 2? All right. You summon. Where are you putting it?
I can see here, so I want to put it in here.
Okay. Let's see what's going to appear here. I can. Oh, I hate this mouse that I've got. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we have. If I can find these. There we go. Challenge rating 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you will summon up a giant cave bear.
Oh, perfect.
And you hear a loud roar. Cave bear will eventually appear in that space. Oh, there's some weird creatures there. Alright. Gonna roll initiative. And you can control the cave bear. So I'll give you control of the sheep. And then on its turn you can just control whatever it does. I'll add that to your list of summons. I'll roll it in for you. Okay, it goes on initiative count 10. Alright, massive cave bear starts roaring, appears in that area there.
Got no bonus actions. Shit, nope. I'm gonna have to stay here because I'm not gonna take that chance. Alrighty.
Alright, Kirith, make a death saving throw.
Come on, come on.
Oh, it's a failure. Berza.
I'm only able to grab one person at a time.
Yes. Takes an action to try and free someone. One person.
And I can only have one because I already have Laurent.
You can grab Kirith out with your action.
I will try and grab Kirith out.
Alright. And then I'd say that like both of your hands are going to be full. Make another strength save at the start of your turn for the quicksand. Right, it's not bothering you at all, you're easily just dragging your legs out. And now make a athletics check to pull up Kirith as well. You grab Kirith and free him from the mud.
And I'm not able to throw Laurent up.
I'd say that would
I'm
be,
not able to.
throw him up would be an action, definitely.
am I able to jump like straight up to the platform?
You would not be able to do that.
I think I'd have to tough it out one more turn.
All the snakes are sort of slithering around you now, Barrister. Raditz.
Ugh. I don't know what to do. And I don't have the ability to talk to them. What is... I guess I have no idea what this room is. Well, first I'll bonus action disengage. What is this? Is this a table?
It's just a wooden bench. It's a pretty empty room. This looks like a little guard station. Wooden bench on the east corner of the room. Some torches illuminating it. And
No.
it's a pretty bare room. This is a bare room as well. You swing at the render, and it hisses at you. And Draconic, 12 misses, fails to pierce through its hide.
Rip it on the ground, then pass turn.
Alright, the snakes start trying to bite Bereza, one after another, hissing, snapping, chomping. That hits. Make a con save for poison. Bereza, you'll hit for 8 poison and 3 piercing damage. 11 points of damage. Another snake bites at you. The crit. Make another con save as this one latches onto your neck as you desperately try to hold up Kirith and Laran. You resist the poison once more and you take 4 poison damage and 4 piercing damage. 8 points of damage. Laran still making death saves. Roll off another death save.
Oh shit.
Gee, a natural 1.
Oh shit. Where's the Lavender Town music when you need it?
Damn, I think this is a first.
Going to need cleric or something. All right,
Yep.
as you hold Laran, Berez, you haven't really noticed that like he's dead, just covered in mud and quicksand. At all.
Wow. Well, I don't know this, so I'm just gonna keep fighting like I didn't hear anything. So, let's and I can't see Sweet Lou, right?
I don't. Yeah, you should be able to see him there. Looks like there's enough light there.
I need a bit of healing down here.
I can't see you. And does this lizard folk look like humanoid? I'm trying here.
No, it's definitely some sort of. Oh, actually, make a You could make an investigation check at all.
Okay. Oh.
Strangely, although he seems to have these long claws, he steps on all fours. Seems to be humanoid enough. You actually do think he's a humanoid.
Oh my god, yes. I'm gonna try to hold person.
Alright. The render will make a wisdom save. She casts hold person. And what's your spell save DC?
Hold on. And it is a 14.
See what happens.
Come on. Yes!
Oh!
And
Yes!
Elizabeth Render is paralyzed, frozen in that spot.
Oh my god. Yes. I end my turn.
Let's
At least
see
that's
if
one problem solved.
Berza can hold out. Another snake bites at him. Another hit. Gee, that's huge damage.
There's no way I'm going down, but I'm having to use a relentless endurance on that one.
Alright. You even as the snakes are just multiple snakes are attached to you, Bearers are just you're trying to shake them off 'cause they're huge and their teeth have dug into your skin.
I'm having trouble down here.
And even though you should be dead, you remain on 1 hit point standing. Alright, Lizardfolk Render. At the end of its turn, it gets a wisdom save again for the whole person.
Come on.
And still
Yes!
paralyzed. And Berza hold up. Another snake tries to bite at him.
Oh.
And becomes too much, Berza. You fall to the ground. Cave bear. What is the cave bear doing?
Well, I was hoping to pull out. Oh, he's nowhere near this big dude. Would he? How far down was this thing again? Like 10 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would the cave bear, since its huge size, able to get in there and attack or help him?
It's like very squashy down there. It could try and like climb part way down and claw and bite. It would need to make an athletics check. If it fails, it'll fall down. Pretty strong though, so it shouldn't have much trouble.
Yeah. That works for me. So they don't have athletics, so just pure strength.
Yeah. That's enough. Alright, it sort of claws its way down a little bit, like hovering over all these snakes. And one snake immediately uses its ready to action to just bite at the approaching cave bear. And it hits the bear. The bear needs to make a con save against poison. Bites the bear on the arm, 13 damage. And the bear's turn, like, still got its turn. It just used 10 feet of movement to get like halfway down.
Alright, so yeah, this guy right here, it'll make 2 attacks. One with a bite.
It misses the snake with a 13.
And the next one with the claw.
That hits, and you claw straight through one of the snakes, just severing it.
Alrighty, it'll sit there and hopefully soak up some attacks. And that's it for the bear.
Sweet Lou.
Come on. Get this guy.
Shit, yeah, I don't have a choice, do I? Alright, yep. I'll just use Primal Savagery on him.
Alright, if you hit it, so automatic crit. Alright, rolls an extra 2d10. You just slash this acidy claw straight through the render.
Alright. Give me 1 second.
Melting into it. That's 18 points of damage. This is being schmelted.
Alright, and yep, that's all I can do.
Alright, it's a death save for Kirith, and then a death save for Berza. Kirith, you succeed. Berza, you succeed. We're over to Raditz.
Come on, Raditz.
I come in. Yeah. Can I use Booming Blade non-lethally, or is that not an option?
It's a melee attack, so yeah.
Alright, I'll try and knock him out with the Booming Blade.
Ooh.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll 3 more d6 and 2 more d8.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow, really? 11? Okay, so 21, that's 30?
Yeah, let me just check something.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 32.
Yeah, that's enough to knock it out. Alright, you cast Booming Blade and it just hits the lizard folk and he's immediately knocked unconscious.
I give him a little. I give the baby lizard folk a fist bump.
And then I'll cunning action dash to try and see what's going on in this room over here.
There's a little bit of a bit of a sound that comes off that.
Oh.
Reverberates down the hall.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
no.
Oh, actually, hold on. I get cunning action dash to there, which was 5, 10, 15. I'll dash back. I'll go and grab a torch, if I can.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay, grab a torch off the wall. Hey, the snakes are going to be going for Mr. Bear now. One of them tries to bite, and it misses. Fails to get through its fur. Orion, you're just sleeping at the moment. It hasn't been long enough for your soul to depart your body. At all.
Would I have heard everything that's going on in the pit trap?
I mean, I guess you could call out.
Enough to check it out.
You could call out and or you could look down. Oh, it's sort of dark. You could call out and not get a response, I guess. Like Kareth or Bariza.
I would specifically call out to.
Barry the bear?
I think the only thing you heard was, "You fucked us!"
Is this thing in my way? Is this difficult?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it is, but you can just push by it. It's pretty big, like.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna heal Sweet Lou. That's the only. Give him a. And that will be my.
Alright. I'll take it.
Snakes are gonna keep on biting at the cave bear. Oh, what's with these crits?
You're serious. These snakes are fucking brutal.
Just as well the poison doesn't get doubled. Still, they're pretty strong. Cave bear needs to make a con save.
Alright, doing it right now.
And the cave bear takes a total of 17 points of damage, 10 piercing and 7 poison. Another snake bites at the bear as it's getting overwhelmed. And with that, the bear disappears. It's going to be 12 points of damage.
Yep.
Bear vanishes. Sweet Lou.
Oh boy, fuck.
You can hear some hissing coming from the south and some footsteps.
Son of a
towards
bitch.
This is.
Okay, I can't reach down to use Cure Wounds. I can't jump because I'll kill myself. Oh no. Can't do that. That'll expose everything.
Anybody have healing word?
I do, but I can't see. I would have to wait till it's my turn to.
Screw it. I'll do produce flame in my hand that get 5 feet of light.
Alright. I think it gives you a bit more than that. Gives you like 20 feet.
Oh, okay, that works for me.
Alright, you do a produce flame, and this glowing ball of fire is in your hand.
Alright.
Not that big.
Alright. And I'll move right here so Adol can just see. And that'll be my turn.
Gareth and Bereza, another round of death saves for you guys. 7th success for Gareth. And 2nd success for Bereza.
Uh-oh.
At the start of this round, 3 lizard folk guards come running in and they make it to here. They're armed with clubs, they're hissing, screeching, and pointing clubs at you guys and yelling. Can anyone understand Draconic?
Kira, put
Not me.
down.
You hear a
Wait.
frightened voice come from in the bog pit. They're telling you to throw down your weapons. I would get my dragon army on them, but they're busy at the moment. Please do what they say. What do you guys do? They're telling you to throw your weapons at your feet.
Yeah, I definitely. This is my turn next. I would use my action to not be a lizard folk anymore. Prostrate, throw down my rapier and drop to my knees a little bit.
Alright, Sweet Leonardo, how do you guys react?
Oh my god.
I do the same. Throw the trident
my
down that I don't
God.
use. Get on my
Oh.
knees. Hey, I'm a coward. What do you
had
want?
so much money. I'm gonna lose it now.
Ado, what do you do?
Damn it, Steph. This is... You spoil us and then you take it from us. I see how much... I see... I know you're gay. I put my sword away. Am I in the hot zone?
Alright. And, oh, they want you to throw it to the ground. Not put
Oh, they
it
want
away.
us to throw it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
They're like, yelling, throw your weapons at your feet, surrender!
I'll put down my...
You put down your weapons. And... the lizard folk move in. The weapons that were thrown down, they grab and they just throw them away from you guys, sliding them across the ground. One of them hovers over the snake pit and hisses something down. The snakes immediately cease to slither around, and one of them runs off, and then they come back with a giant lizard. And the giant lizard starts slithering down, pick up Kirith and Bereza from the snake pit. Grab a torch, and one of them like goes and tends to the unconscious lizard folk, and they pull up Laran's body, and they're hissing, and Bims is like getting pushed around and grabbed, and you guys are being manhandled, and those of you that are still conscious, like, you're stripped of your weapons, and they like tie your hands up with vines. Unless you resist, you'll be restrained.
Nope, that's cool.
Oh no, I ain't doing shit.
Alright, Bim sort of whispers, don't worry. I'm not going to let my familiar die that easy. You realize Laran is actually being stabilized by Bims, who succeeded on a medicine check beforehand.
Oh.
Oh, I love Bims.
Bims is like saying to them, please, we don't mean harm, we just wanted to see what's happening. Who can communicate to these lizard people? And then like one of the lizard
Only
folk
you.
grabs him and sort of hisses at him, no, don't eat me! What? Yes, I can understand them. I can't speak Draconic!
Why not?
I don't know! I'm not even sure how I learned Common! I can only understand them! I never said I could speak Draconic! Hey, hey! And one of the lizard folk just stuffs him in a bag. The lizard folk point weapons at you guys. And they get a couple more giant lizards and sling the unconscious people on the back of the giant lizard, while others hold weapons close to you guys. One of them stays to clean up, while the rest start marching you down a hallway. Move your token. You go down this hall, south here, continue on this way, past the swampy entrance where you see giant lizards poking their forked tongues out at you guys, hissing, almost trying to ridicule you guys. And I just move. I don't know why. I don't know why the lizard folk render's coming with you guys, but apparently he is. And
Yep.
and you continue on. You're being marched, prisoners, through these endless maze of tunnels, winding back and forth, down to the east, past a set of heavy wooden doors, through this other tunnel, and keep on moving, you guys. I'm going further east. Eventually, you're brung to this room. They push open a set of wooden doors and aggressively shove you guys into this area.
Oh god. So many.
There's a lizard folk render that immediately turns to you all.
Oh my god. It's him.
Another guy. And then the giant lizards retreat as two lizard folk, their weapons trained on you guys the entire time. The weapons are just wooden clubs.
Oh, the guys that were like talking about the swords are there? Are they there?
You're not sure.
Oh, okay.
They all look the same.
Well, lizard folk, racists.
You're all racist. No, it is kind of hard to tell.
I know I was.
These guys.
Yeah, no, I was asking if they were there. I don't know because you had the same token.
Exactly. All right, you guys are sort of just put on the unconscious people are put on these benches, and Sweet Lou and Adol, and let me just get Tilches because you've come out of that form. This is footprints. Let me get your other token. You guys are just like pushed up against this wall as well, like back to the wall, restrained. And take a look around an open area that features 6 floor-to-ceiling pillars, a democart, a central area bare of furniture. In the central area, the earthen floor is being packed closer than elsewhere, as if by the passage of many feet. There are several wooden benches near the north and south walls. See a large mattress that's being fixed to the center of the east wall. Attached to it, there's a large target dummy with the head of a fish-like creature atop it. There are several lizard folk practicing combat against one another, throwing javelins at the dummy or just fencing with the lizard folk render. They're all in the midst of training. You see somewhat decorated and tall lizard folk females standing with several heavily armed warriors that are clad in scale mail, steel shields, and morning stars. She seems to be observing the training through narrowed eyes. There's another lizard folk standing near the leader, dressed in a kelp-colored robe, holding a long polished tooth in his hand. And this practice goes on. They sort of don't stop what they're doing when you guys are marched in, and the 2 guards that march you in here patiently wait. During this time, everyone can take a short rest. It's about an hour of training that you watch, and they're pretty good fighters. They bite, they whip their tails, they seem to be like they have this hatred for this this target dummy that they're throwing spears at, and eventually the training subsides, and all of the lizard folk that were training go and sit on the benches against the north wall. And the guards that brought you in converse with the leader shortly. Then she walks forward, surrounded by 2 of her guards. And the lizard folk sort of bow at her presence.
By everyone, does that include us?
Yep, unconscious people can use hit die. Take a short rest. You guys are also tied up as well. This one of these lizard folk seem to speak to this leader for like a good 10 minutes, and she scrutinizes you all as you awaken, and she speaks in common. Who is it that you are that have brought you to my lair? I am Otha Kent, the queen of the lizard folk.
Otha Kent. Look, there's been a misunderstanding. Your Highness, I don't know.
Silence! There is no misunderstanding here. You have entered my lair uninvited and caused much mayhem. You're also found breaking into my treasury. You will be dealt with. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Good timing on that one, but god damn, that ended so badly.
We just got beaten by a pitfall.
Yeah, my bad, Kiri. I forgot that it was a quicksand. My bad, man. Oh shit.
I'll tally up some
that
XP
sucks.
for like some lizards that you snuck by and the fight with the snakes.
We stuck by a lot of lizard.
Yeah, I mean, like that ending really fucked. I should have checked in that room, but I was like, nah, it looks like a pretty plain room.
I think we would have been able. I mean, that like
We
I'm
had a
glad that
chance. Yes, we fucked that
I'm
up.
glad. No, I'm glad
I
you
did,
did
I
the
did.
booming blade. Zilch. But that like backfired.
Oh, like it alerted people? I don't know. Well, we're not dead, so.
225 XP. What's your total now?
Well,
Everyone's total.
Could be like
don't know off the top of my head.
13,000. Yeah, like
Oh yeah.
Close. When's level 6? 14,000.
14,000.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys will hit level 6 next session, so have it in mind what you're going to get next level.
Not a problem.
Okay.
More
Alright.
expertise.
We'll pick it up here and see what Otha Kent has to say to you guys next week. Good night, everyone. I'll see you
Good
later.
good night.
Alright.